There's an enemy that follows us everywhere. It knows our fears. It knows our weaknesses. It knows exactly where to strike. We search for it in the world around us, in obstacles, in circumstances, in other people, but the truth is far more unsettling. The enemy has been with us all along. It is the voice that whispers, "You are not ready." The doubt that freezes us before we take our first step. The fear that convinces us to surrender before the battle has even begun. No rival can hold us back as much as our own hesitation. No wall is higher than the one we build in our minds. We are our own worst enemy. Yet the moment we confront that enemy, the moment we silence doubt and choose courage, we become unstoppable. Because the greatest victory is not over the world. It is that which is over our own mind.
Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teej Hanley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teej Hanley.
killer, but my vision takes it. Whenever you're in need, it's myself I offer. Soft spot in my heart, and it's getting softer. Weather the storm, hunt, and nothing will harm you. My ebony queen, while I'm your knight in armor. Wish I could tell you how I feel. Here's a kiss. This love for real.
Just say just how I feel. It's for you.
This love for real.
You know this love is real. It's for you. Can't you see how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you.
This love for real.
See how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see? Can't you see how I feel? It's for you. Can't you see just I love you, baby? I want you, baby.
This love for real.
Don't nobody hold me, don't nobody kiss me the way you do. Nobody, don't nobody hold me, don't nobody kiss me the way you do. Nobody.
Not a day goes by that I don't burn for you. Find myself yearning for the heaven that you bring me from your black hands. Touch me. Wanna feel you inside me. All I want is you. Love on me.
and call it goodbye. It's hard to fit in when no one else can match it. I stay up my hours, but I'm stuck in a castle. I just play it cool, I like to keep it casual. Grandma calls me handsome, so I know that that's true. It's hard to stay humble when they put you at the front of it all. Gotta learn to hold your tongue, that's why I always mumble when I talk. It's not my fault, I look good when I do what I do. This is a man's world.
Just wanna stimulate your mind. Hey, inside, I wanna know what's inside.
What's going on? Welcome back to another Media Man Live. I'm glad you guys could check in. Short notice, man. We got a lot to cover, man. I had to put the show together within about 3 hours. I promise you. Usually I have a morning golf session that I need, I have to practice. And then I have a afternoon session. So this is taking place for my afternoon session. So if I don't break 40, it's y'all fault. Now I'm just playing. Now this is gonna be a great show. Man, with the Birdman hands. My, how turntables have turned Kendra G. If you guys are new to my channel, shout out to The Office, by the way. If you guys are new to my channel, I don't know if you guys remember, maybe about 2 years ago, I did a video about Kendra G where I said Kendra G was actually the most qualified Black woman to talk to Black women in these spaces. And that was when I first learned that Black YouTube, nobody is friends. You know what I'm saying? Everything seems like it's content, and people don't watch the full video to understand the context. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the full video of Kendra G going off in regards to Michael B. Jordan. We're going to review my previous video that I did on Kendra G, where I explained everything to a T as to why Kendra G is the most qualified Black woman to speak to Black women in these spaces. Now, I'm still looking for people who did videos, reactions, people that were saying, Media Man, I rock with your content. But as soon as I put that Kendra G video out, I was all kind of insults, all types of stuff. people who rock with me, they sent me the clips of people who was doing full live streams on what I said. And I just went into the comment section. I was looking. I was like, I seen your name over here. I see you. And I just went on a block party. Until this day, there are people who still attempt to reach out to me to get me on their show. And I remember you. I have a list, and I'm checking it twice every day. Every day I send I see an invite of somebody trying to get me on this show. Now I remember you. You ain't getting no response from me, but I remember you. The West never forgets. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that. I had a list, and I'm still looking for people who was, you know what I'm saying, turncoats and was over in other people's spaces. I don't know what media man talking about. Didn't even watch the full video. I seen the watch duration, and I was like, yeah, I understand why. So that was my kind of like my wake-up call in regards to Black YouTube and Black relationship and dating discussions. It taught me a lesson. I was like, for one, you know, people may not be as intelligent as you, and I understand that. And also, people may not watch the full video before they voice their opinions. Okay, so since you're new to my channel, we're actually going to review that video. But first, we're going to play the Kendra G crashing out on the Michael B. Jordan situation. And yeah, and then we're going to go from there. We also got a couple other topics. I actually got one of my close friends to take over my TikTok page, right? So what she's doing, she's actually sending out emails to smaller content creators who do dating, I guess, dating content. So we reached out to this young woman to try and get her on the show so we can review her dating content in regards to her dating experience in Houston. She's in Houston. So we reached out, but I didn't get a response. I let it cook for about 2 or 3 days. So I'm going to go ahead and do the video review for that. But be on the lookout. I am reaching out to smaller content creators. If they have like some interesting takes on dating and relationships, I would love to bring them on the platform, do a one-on-one, see if my old ass can help. You know, what am I? I'm a OG. Yeah, I'm an OG. So I'm not an unk, so I'm an OG. So yeah, so I'm trying to give my advice as much as possible. But I did reach out. But yeah, I'll tag her in this video once we get done reviewing it. Then also, what else do we have? CBS News. CBS News is going viral right now because they had an interesting take on an article. Stay-at-home boyfriends are on the rise. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. Damn, the 3 or 4 people that sent me it in my DMs. I checked it. I was going to put out an infographic for it, but I decided to go live today. So now we get to present it here. And this is how the Black community gets duped, because the Black community is running with this. And man, if Mona and Ola was in the building, man, I was so disappointed that they had a Black woman report this story, because I knew that she was going to take it overboard and start talking about men are intimidated. I was like, please, sweet Christmas, don't have a Black woman report this. And sure enough, it was a single Black woman. I think her name is Nichelle Turner. And she just went nuclear on the situation. I was like, oh, it's hard for us out there single. I was like, no. I was like, get her off there. Get her away. Don't get a Black woman to do this, because that narrative is going to fester. And I was just so embarrassed because she's like, it's hard for us. It's like, no. And she's an older Black woman too. I was like, no, ma'am, no, get away. But yeah, we gonna get to it, man. But it's gonna be a good show, man. I can't wait. But yeah, say thank you guys for being here. Thank you to the moderators, Mona D, Olua, Pooh Man. You guys were first. I greatly appreciate all the support. I know this is short notice, but sometimes I really don't have. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to prioritize certain things, and this was the best time. I was gonna try and go live tomorrow, but since we're here and Kendra G is in the news, yeah, we definitely gonna talk about this, because we're gonna review this video together. And also, I actually did a follow-up video. I was like, man, what? People was calling me all kinds of simps and all types of stuff, and I remember everybody. And that's why you never get a response from me, or you would never see me on certain shows, because they were a part of the gang that was looking at my video and couldn't understand why I said this, because they didn't watch the video fully. But we're gonna, and I want you guys to be the judge once again and see if all of the stuff that I said about Kendra G is starting to come to fruition, so to speak. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to it. It's gonna be a good show. I can't wait. I love doing these types of shows. We got Dante Bryan in the building. What up, though, with the $5 bomb? Say, Brother Double M, peace. What up, though? Let me go ahead and give Dante Bryan his just due.
Black man trying to make it in society. Sudden on hip, cause I know they wanna rob. Black man shaking on the mother table. Black man, we need all that.
Oh, that's all I can do. I ain't got nothing else. A little two-step. Gangster two-step, you know what I'm saying? And if I, do this or, that's all I got. I can't dance. But yeah. But like I told y'all, I can follow booty. I can follow my wife's booty. When she, winding it up, I can get behind it and I can follow a little bit. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm designed to do is follow my wife's booty. So, as my bad. Too much information. She's classy over there. Okay. Will, what up, though? Get the 5 Medium Man memberships. My guy, man. Thank you, good brother. Good to see you. And thank you for coming up on the chat the other day.
I took it back to my old energy. And she telling me she feel the chemistry. That's bullshit. She just know I'm rich. But keep going, sweetie.
Thank you, good brother. Appreciate that. Welcome. And we got Karen C. What up, though? Good to see you here, ma'am. 440 jewels. I like that. Unk alert. Yeah. Karen, they told me I'm not an unk. I missed the unk I guess conversation. I passed it up. They said I'm an OG. So I wanted it to be original gangster, but they told me it was what y'all said? Original. I said I'm gonna change it to original or an older gentleman. I don't know what they told me. I wanted to be original gangster, but I guess I can't be a gangster. But thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. And we got Flint for life. Oh, Flint, Michigan, man. I think that's what that means. 2 jewels. Appreciate it. 100. Yeah, man. If you guys don't know, fun fact, your boy was actually on one of the rescue teams when the Flint water crisis went down. Yeah, we delivered water out there. I was still in the military at the time, but it was a close, drop from the Pentagon. So yeah, I was out there. Your boy was out there. I got pictures too. So yeah, my first time in Michigan, first time was when the Flint water crisis happened. So yeah, thank you, brother. And then we got Karen C again with the 10 jewels. I love that floating heart. Man, I got to get familiar with this stuff. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. And then we got 200 jewels from Karen again. Thank you. Oh man, hold on. Wait. Let me show the ladies some love. Hold on, what we got here?
Look, certified baby.
I don't even know if y'all can hear this. Baby, I ain't average. Wrap it up and sound me like a package. Piling on the bitch, I am the Mavericks.
Mo.
Wait a minute.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. Jamming. Yeah. Let's see here. And we got HVAC Man in the building. What up, though, with the $2 bonds? Says Brother Double M. What up, though? Good to see you here. And then we got A. Brown. What up, though? A. Brown, stay down. 199 bomb. Good evening. Salute for the stream. Oh, absolutely, brother. My pleasure. Thank you, brother. And then we got HVAC Man, $2 bomb. Said Medium Man was 2,000. Shaq that night, 15 blocks a night. Yeah, I was waiting too, man. I was like, man, I don't know what the issue was, but it is what it is. It definitely taught me a lesson, HVAC Man. I remember, people kind of smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place and backstab. I remember. Yeah, I remember you now. Yeah, Vita Man, I love to have you on my show. I remember. The West never forgets. Karen C with the 10 jewels. Thank you. Another floating heart. Thank you, sister. Appreciate that. Beautiful black woman in the chat. Yeah. Y'all be nice. Be nice. Oh, all right. Hey, Young Bo with the $20 bomb says salute, Media Man. I like that shirt, brother. Oh, appreciate that, man. Here's a donation to the shirt collection. I'm going to get a couple so I can head to my new assignment looking sharp. Yeah, man. Actually, this was a gift from Oxnet. They actually let me pick out 2 shirts. to, I guess promote or whatever. But yeah, they sent me, I got to go to the website. I sent them what shirts I wanted and they hooked your boy up. So, and it's all because of you guys. You guys showing an interest. You showed an interest in the shirts that I was wearing. So I did my part. And I actually reached out to Oxnet, if you guys didn't know that. So Oxnet didn't reach out to me, and they don't even have an affiliate program that's, I guess, advertised, because I looked for it. So I decided to send them an email because you guys took interest in the shirts, and I was able to strike a deal with them and get you guys some percentages off. So make sure you hit the link if you want to get some of these shirts, man. Like I said, casual, when you want to dress up, get you some nice slacks. Hey, you be good, man. It don't matter, brother. It don't matter. You be all right. Thank you. But and that's a $20 bomb, so we got to bring in Sugar Free early.
I just dedicate my whole rap style into just talking about a bitch bad, to where, I mean, it's a difference. You got bitches and you got women. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up dealing with a whole bunch of bitches. You know what I mean? So you develop a way to deal with them. And, I like to be known for the one who really gave it to him.
Thank you, good brother. It's good to see Sugar Free. And then we got, Yolanda Tross. Yolanda Tross. I'll probably mess that up. Let me make sure I'm Yolanda Tross. I think I got it. If I mess up your name, and my apologies. To Jules Silver Star. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, good to see you here. Let me see here. And let me see. All right, we get everything. We good. We in there. Let me see. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm just checking over on the other side. So we had a bunch. All right, here we go. Cool. Got you. All right. Make sure. Oh, wait. We got said Malik. What up though? $5 bomb said, like Pootie Tang say, side eye Tay, my Damie. What's up, man? I love Pootie Tang, man. What's the dude's name? Dirty D. Dusty, man. Every time black women they call him man Dusty, my crazy ass always think of Pootie Tang, because they had Dirty D on there and he came over there and he flipped his jacket around. Did y'all remember that? So every time I hear it, I mean, I know I'm supposed to be mad when I hear Dusty, but my mind immediately go to Dirty D. So Dusty, okay. Don't laugh. Y'all be wanting to be mad at this. I can't be mad, man. I'm sorry. Life is good, Shout out to Future. Okay. Let me see here. All right, so let's get to this Kendra G. Let's play the Michael B. Jordan video first, and then we get into the breakdown of my video. So here we go. Let's see here.
That Michael B. Jordan isn't good enough for her.
Michael B. Jordan reaches out and says he wants to take you on a date. You're saying no?
He's not my type.
It's not even about her no more, because now I'm seeing so many comments from women that agree. And they feel as though I'm crazy to be shocked that Michael B. Jordan is not her type. So a man who is a hard worker, in shape, love his mama, ain't got no kids, can't get a date?
Kendra G, it seems like she's just now figuring out black women and when I say black women, not all black women, but the majority of black women have a specific type, right? And it is very tough to meet those expectations of black women. And the reason for that is because to the majority of black men, being the majority of black women's type, it's regressive. Because in order to be, I guess, attractive or arousing to the majority or the collective of black women, you would have to change yourself into something that you're not. The black community the black men in the black community, a small minority of black men fit the hood archetype, the ones that's doing all the dirt in and out of jail. But the culture is so strong, those types of men get pushed to the forefront, and those are the men that a lot of black women fall for. And we see it in the statistics, okay? In the form of the children out of wedlock rates. Y'all already know the majority of black men don't even have kids. So in order for the collective of black men to meet the majority of black women's looks and swag standards, it's regressive. And that's why I tell black men, don't fall into that category where you're trying to get tattoos and you're trying to dress and sag your pants in a certain way so you can be more attractive to the majority of black women. It's regressive, okay? And I know that that's a tough pill to swallow for the majority of black women, okay? But as a black man, we know that it's true. And that's why you see a lot of black women saying that I'm not attracted to Michael B. Jordan, because the word is out that they consider him corny. And that's why, when he saw that woman, L'Oreal, on the red carpet, they used to call him corny, and he likes anime. So he doesn't fit the hood archetype. But I promise you, if Michael B. Jordan had a record, they'll probably be all over the brother. If he had a couple kids out of wedlock, that's pre-selection. So they probably would be all over the brother. But since he has a quote unquote clean record, that's not necessarily attractive to the majority of black women until they get older and they have a couple of buckaroos running around. And then that's when you hear the Russell Wilson archetype. I love Russell Wilson. I need me a Russell Wilson. So it changes. My goal is to get to the 39% of black women who don't have kids and tell them, please, pick right first. Do not come to these black men over here after you did your dirt with all of the, the dudes, the hood dudes, and now you're like, I love nerds. No, that's not what you picked in the first place, okay? So I want you to make it work with your type, and you guys have heard me say that multiple times. So again, I'm speaking to the younger black men. That archetype of black men that I'm describing that the majority of black women like, it's regressive. I do not, and I repeat, I do not want you guys to tattoo up your body, get neck and face tattoos, and start dressing hood and urban and type shit if that's not you. Stay true to yourself. I promise you it will work out. Okay? And Kendra G is just now figuring out that, hey, my audience, they have a particular type. And she's going to say, oh, hold on, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let Kendra cook.
You do less for Pookie. Pookie could call you from jail. Run up your phone bill. Buy your car to go pick up his other woman. And that man can't get a date with you.
He can't.
The man that won an Oscar can't get a date with you.
And it's only been like 5 or 6 black men that have won Oscars. Off the top of my head, I know Will Smith. Who else? Sidney Poitier. Michael B. Jordan. Who else? Jamie Foxx. And I think it's Denzel Washington. Is that it? It's a small class. I may be missing one, but yeah, I think I named 5. Is it 6? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's all I know. All right.
But you putting money on Pookie's commissary. You picking up Pookie's kids while he in jail. You babysitting with the other baby mama. And the man that won an Oscar can't even get a date with you. You had a baby by a man who ain't got no job. Sleeping on your couch. Using your credit card.
Glory.
And you telling me the black superhero in Black Panther can't get a date with you?
Can't get a date with him. Unto thee. Oh. Tell him, Kendra. So she know her audience. And what you guys will hear in my video, I've said this before. Kendra G has so much skin in the game, and I wish that she wouldn't have deleted the video that she posted on Threads. I sent it to my homeboy because she was responding to a comment, and I don't know why dudes do this. After she introduced that she was going on OWN to have her own dating show, the guy in the comments said OWN Network or Oprah didn't reach out to Kevin Samuels, and Kendra G still carries a level of disdain for Kevin Samuels. So she decided to respond to that comment alone and run down her track record. Believe it or not, Kendra G has been in the entertainment business for damn near almost 3 decades, right? So she is well deserving of a show. I mean, she's been doing the work. She got the dating app and all this type of stuff going on. So she is a very accomplished Black woman, okay? But she still carries the level of disdain for Kevin Samuels. And I wanted to play that video to show you guys that, hey, Kendra G is not all, she's never going to be on the side of men, even though she knows the truth, even further now. But I called this maybe 2 years ago in my video, and you guys will see. But I'm going to get to the comments in a second. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me make sure. I know I missed a couple. Seen some pop up. Divine Photos, what up though? 499 Bomb said, I understand women having their preference, but once the sisters start saying Michael B. Jordan is not their type without giving context is an issue. And Divine Photos, a lot of that is women understanding that they will never get that caliber of man, so they just opt out. And that's a way of them taking agency over their choices or to be heard. They got Kendra to respond by saying he's not my type either, even though that type of man would never look 2 times at that woman. So sometimes women will do that. I don't like him anyway. It is what it is, man. But yeah, it's a lot that goes into that. You know, as a Black man, you understand, you understand what it is. And the only thing that's kind of my saving grace is because I used to jump out of planes for a living, and I used to do some of the craziest shit in the military, and I work out. And I used to train master combatives with the Army. So, I mean, that stuff kind of helps. But as far as like how I present, yeah, I've had Black women when I was younger. You look like you date white women. And I remember I posed a question to the young men in the comment section. The HVAC man was there. I said, how do y'all receive that when you hear a Black woman say that you look like you date white women? And the majority of Black men said, I think that's a compliment. Because if a Black woman says that you look like you date white women, that means you're doing something right. That means you're gainfully employed. That means you don't present as thugnificent. So they take it as a compliment, okay? And when you look at the context behind it, I mean, it actually is a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the side of dating white women, but just saying something about your appearance that you're doing something right. I can give a damn about the white woman part. It's the fact that they associate a Black man who looks like he dates white women as somewhat of a clean-cut, well-to-do Black man. And for my brand and for my platform, I appreciate that. Okay? So yeah, so I want to be clear. I give a F about the white woman part. But yeah. HVAC man, $5 bomb. If that's the case, I'll deal with Black women from other cultures. The World Cup opened my eyes. Forget these women over here in the USA. You can do what you want to do, brother. Thank you. And CM Brock 499 bomb said, facts. I didn't get any type of play from Black women until I started dressing more urban when I was younger, though. Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow. That truth is hard for the Black community to acknowledge, but I will never argue it with any Black woman because I know lived experience. I know, personal experiences that have shaped my view on how this plays out. And again, I know the majority of Black women will never admit to this. They'll say that they like nerds and they'll say that they like this type of guy, Russell Wilson's or whatever, but typically that comes from a woman who has been on the dating market for a while and she has some kids. And now she's looking for somebody to save her. And we know the game. Do y'all really need us to argue that point? Seriously. Am I tripping for not going on somebody's platform nah, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. Black women, y'all do this. No, we don't. No, we don't. Really? Come on, man. We know the game. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Let's see. All right, so let's get to the video. And forgive my appearance, y'all. I was a little bit swell and swolled around about the face area. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't tell me that I had gained a little weight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me cook out here being bubbled up from the neck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating good food in Houston, just moved here. We eating, we going out. And y'all let me get up here on this stage and look like this. Thank y'all, man. Let's get to it. No. Where's the video? Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Nope. In my opinion, here we go. Kendra G is actually the most qualified woman to speak to Black women in regards to their dating issues. But Kendra G is so Black women leaning, or in her words, a girl's girl, that I don't think that she would put herself in a position to be viewed by Black women as somewhat of a female version of Kevin Samuels, who is someone she's had an issue with based off of her conversation that she had with KS. All right. So there's the intro. Did y'all have any problem with anything that I said in that intro? Okay. The only reason why I compared her to Kevin Samuels is because of the fact that she has a dating platform. She gives dating advice. And also she's one of the few people in these spaces that has interviewed damn near 20,000 people. And the majority of her audience is women. And the majority of that are Black women. She said it was like 90 to 95% of her audience and the people that she's interviewed is women. And she's close to 20,000 interviews. So there is nobody more qualified in regards to speaking to Black women directly in regards to their dating standards than Kendra G. If Kevin Samuels is here, of course, Kevin will be up there. But Kendra G has been in the game since 2020. That's 6 years doing this. Okay? So that's why I framed it as such. Makes sense? And you guys let me know. Let me know if anything is different. If you can let me know if I'm off. Okay? Let me know in the chat. Send in a super chat and let me know when you have questions. Please do so. I'll bring this back.
Telling younger women, if you were telling women what to do, would you tell them to wait till you're 40, or would you tell them to prioritize it in your early 20s?
Well, let me be honest. I'm a career woman, so and I feel like my career is who I am.
If you want to be married and have children, what would you tell women to do?
I would tell a woman not to have a baby until she's married. I strongly believe in being married before you have a child, and but I wouldn't tell her to do it out of fear. I wouldn't tell her to do it because.
What age?
This is where it all goes off. This is where it all goes bad. Here we go.
I have to be honest. The age that works for you. When you feel
this is so vague. I'm allow you to give me an age. I'm going to end this conversation.
I know a girl that had a baby.
I'm going to allow you to give me an age range.
Kevin. Right. Oh my God, it was not talking to you. Yep. So Kevin's.
Wait. So that's the issue. She was like, man, why you just can't tell young women you better prioritize this while you're younger? She was still sitting in this space of, I need to make sure that all the Black women are included. So you could be 40, 45, 50 years old, and then you can settle down and have a kid. That's what she was trying to hold on to. But now she understands it's a little bit different. She understands it because she's in the situation right now. That's why she keeps encouraging other women to freeze their eggs. Like, that's an easy task. You know how much it costs to freeze eggs? You got to be a wealthy woman to do this. Do y'all know that? All the treatment? Ebony K. Williams actually explained this. It's a lot that goes into that process, okay? So she understands now. And again, Kevin Samuels called what Kendra G was going to face. That's why she froze her eggs. Yeah, she knows. So let's continue.
Samuels. You know, the one thing I forgot to ask you when I was on your platform is, where's your wife? Where is the woman that you are married to that can prove your thought process on what it takes to have a successful Black family actually works because you have one yourself? But then I realized you're not even married. Not only are you not married, you have been married twice, divorced twice. So therefore, you mean to tell me you know all that it takes to have a successful marriage, but it didn't even work in your own life? Interesting.
Now, y'all remember, I just did a video about this where Cam Newton pressed Kendra G and was like, why should people listen to you? And they're going to say, you're not married, so how can you give relationship advice? Kendra G was like, what does being married have to do with running a dating show? The same thing she chastised Kevin Samuels for. Yeah, we caught your ass. Okay, here we go. Kendra G has more than enough data to speak directly to the issues that are holding Black women back in regards to marriage and relationships. She understands that the majority of single Black women want the same type of man. 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack, 6 inches. Pause.
Ooh, child, some women are mad at me because I said that women keep focusing on tall, dark, and handsome with a big penis and 6 figures, and they're passing up the good guy, the nice guy that wants to take you out. Why should...
Hold on. Don't this sound familiar? Didn't she just do a whole video about Michael B. Jordan? Who was addressing this 2 years ago? Who still held on to this video where Kendra G crashed out on the women? And she was very specific in this video. Yeah. Who was the first one that put the video together? I know it. I know.
We have to settle, Kendra. We should have somebody on our level. Well, let me share with you guys some data, information that I can confirm from hosting a dating show for the last 3 years. Okay, so every night I might get 100 single women who are looking for a relationship. Most of these women want committed relationships. Out of those 100 women, I may get 10 men. So let's
100 women, 10 men. 90%, 10%. You see why this matters? So if Kendra G has almost did 20,000 interviews and she's telling you that out of 100 people, 90 of them are women, how many you think are Black women? 88%? Yeah, I know it.
to start right there. If I have 100 single women and 10 men, automatically every woman is not going to get a man. Just from that right there, okay? There's not enough. Now, out of the 100 women, let's say out of those 10 men, there's only really 2 men that the 100 women really want to date. Okay, so now we have 100 women with 2 men. Right there, every woman is not going to get a man. Or no look or height.
Here we go. Now, of course, I had to put some examples in here, right? But before we get to that, y'all here now. You understand. Yeah, your antenna's perking up. I did a whole video about this. I know the game. Let's see here. Yamas, I always mess this up. You said I got it right last time. Yamas, I promise. 10 Jules, thumbs up. Appreciate that. Thank you. And then also, hey, here we go. JR, what up, though, with the $50 bomb? He said, what's going on, Media Man? I appreciate your content. Thank you for advocating for men. By the way, here are the Black actors who won an Oscar. Okay, Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Jamie Foxx, Forrest Whitaker. Ah, that's right. Was it King of Scotland? The King of, I think that's what it, yeah. Or the Butler, one of them. And then Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan. Okay, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. So I missed Forrest Whitaker. Did I get everybody else? Yeah, I missed Forrest Whitaker. What movie was that? JR? Was that The King of Scotland or The Butler? Which one was it? Y'all remember? Because he was good in both of them, but yeah, it was one of them. But yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. So let's hear some of these examples and why Kendra G understands the game.
Preferences. You got a money preference?
I would prefer that he makes 6 figures.
Ooh, so I don't care how you look, and I don't care how tall you stand, but that money better be 100K or more. And I'm not trying to negate y'all requirement, but what I will say is there's not a lot of men that make 100K.
And there's a lot of women that want this man. But yeah, I just think, listen, ladies, I'm not telling y'all what to do because y'all get so mad. Y'all be like, Kendra, I always try to make us lower our standards. Well, right now it's 0. So 0 right now is the option. You know, if you got 50K, it's more than 0.
And they all want that man to be faithful to them and only them.
You want monogamy, right?
I do.
Yeah. And again, y'all asking for the man everybody wants. So when you put yourself in that category, then you put yourself against all the other women that want that man too.
So what does that mean? You got to compete, right? Didn't we just do a video in real time? All these women competing under that young man's post, asking for a +1 to go to Portugal with him. Compete. What, you 6'7"? Yeah, we know.
So that's how that man. I don't believe men are the prize, but I do understand how men who are certain heights, who look a certain way, and got a certain amount of money consider themselves the prize.
She will never say it. She won't say it. Bro. All this stuff that Kendra just rattled off, and she would not say women have made men the prize. It's simple, Kendra. You know this. You just said women want the same man. So why wouldn't he be the prize? They all competing for it. It's like Price is Right, right? She won't say it because she's so loyal to the sisterhood, man. It's so funny. Every time she says this disclaimer, I'll never say men are the prize, but I know why certain men think that you got more data than anybody else, ma'am. Come on, get to it. You can say it. It's all right. It's all right. It's so funny.
And it's because it's been so vocalized that that's the man women want. That he actually, I hate to admit it. I don't want to admit it, but I can't deny.
Say it. Say it. You say it. She won't say it, Mona. She won't say it. I hate to admit.
First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, and then you get them titties. First you.
Oh, you can say it. It's okay. It's all right. First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. They got to compete. Oh, okay.
Most thought out guys.
She also understands that Black women deal with their type when they're young, get pregnant, or experience trauma with their actual type. And then when they're older, they want to get a Russell Wilson to come and save them.
Now let's move on to the #1 demographic on my show, which happens to be single moms. Single moms that are now looking for a different type of guy than their child's father.
Oh, she know about this? What? Kendra been doing this dating show and she's figured out that the single moms are the biggest issue? And she know when they looking for the Russell Wilson type? Oh, we know. Oh, who brought it to you? Who made a video about this?
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but bright.
We know. We know the game. We know it. We know it.
Because a lot of women, they usually focus on the outward characteristics. He was tall, he was attractive, he had swag, he had money, I had a baby by him. Now they're realizing the outward characteristics do not matter. It's the inward characteristics that matter most when it comes to a relationship.
But they got buckaroos now, just like you said. Now they want somebody to take care of them. We know the game. Yeah, the men over here, they know. Kendra, you know it too. You know it.
So now the single moms are more focusing on the inner characteristics. And they're looking for this guy, the good guy, the nice guy, who may not have all the outwardly attributes, but now they realize that's what's most important because they have children and they want someone that's going to be in the home and help them raise their kids by the guy that had the big penis that was tall and that doesn't want to be in a relationship, who never want to be in a relationship if they were the guy. Do you have any kids?
I have one.
Okay. How old's your child?
4.
And this young woman, she was very attractive. Goodness, Lord. Oh.
Or why you not with the dad?
Because he wanted to be a deadbeat. So
he wanted to be a deadbeat.
Literally, said I'm going to be a deadbeat.
Cuz effing up our numbers, man. He a part of that 26%. Now that's a deadbeat. Bro said, hey, I'm gonna be a deadbeat. You finna have this buckaroo? I'm out. I'm leaving. She like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and have this buckaroo. Thank you. I know that your kid is proud, but ma'am, she said he told her, hey, I ain't gonna, what Magic Johnson say? I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here. And you're like, well, let's roll the dice and see what happens. She said it. Y'all heard it.
When I asked him to co-parent, he said, I'm going to be a deadbeat.
Do you take him to court?
Yes, and the court said he didn't have to pay because he was not making enough money anyway.
So she had a buckaroo by a dude that ain't got no ducats? I mean, does this really happen? This happened in the real world? I thought all these women were tricked, hoodwinked, bamboozled. The dude didn't turn into Mr. from The Color Purple until they had the buckaroos. And then he started running around. Yeah, they didn't know nothing about him, but she knew. Yeah, we know.
Was he always like that before you got pregnant?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm gonna go ahead and had this run around. I'm not gonna practice abstinence, celibacy, whatever the hell they do. I'm not gonna use no form of protection. I'm gonna go ahead and have it because even though he been like this, yeah, I think it's a good idea. Weenus, that's what it is. Weenus.
So why you paid by him?
I did not know. Niggas lie.
What did he lie about? I'm acting like I ain't reacted to this before. What the hell did he lie about? What is she talking about? She knew. This is funny to me. What? You just told us. She also understands that a large majority of Black women don't take accountability based off their appearance and their own life situations.
Do they have to look a certain way? Your new boo?
I don't want him to. I don't want him to be unattractive.
God. God bless her, man. God bless her. Oh.
Okay.
I'm not saying I want.
Hey, did you see Kendra G's friend? She said, Lord, let's go back. Let's go back. Oh, look.
Your new boo?
Watch it.
I don't want him to. I don't want him to be unattractive.
Okay.
I'm not saying I want a pretty boy, but I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
I might not be the prettiest woman in the world, but I'm very, on that level for me.
Yeah, she on that level. That's where she is. She up there, remember? Yeah, she up there.
So I want him to.
What's that level for you that you're on?
Kendra, you didn't have to ask that shit. She had to ask that. What level you on? She on the same level as you, Kendra, because she want the same man as you. How about that?
About, baby.
Okay.
I'm a big girl, but I'm fine. And can't nobody tell me nothing different.
That's right. They can't tell you. Don't tell her. Don't. You don't tell. Don't.
this up because although I wasn't the biggest fan, I'm not a hater. And Niche says that she has been watching. Y'all always talking about Kevin Samuels.
That man ain't lied once, and I don't care how harsh he is. He ain't lied. Women don't like to hear the truth. That lady knows she needs to lose weight, and she's beating all around the bush. We're talking real stuff. You are. There's a lot of people who overweight, but then it's like, come on, we're gonna be for real. I need to lose weight, and I know that. But you talk about standards and vibes, and when I asked what's the top 3 things men want, she talking about confidence. No. What kind of confidence you are? We talk about men. So I just feel like women don't like to hear the truth all the time. And sometimes when somebody tell us that, we have a problem with it. But yes, that was all my 2 cents. And she don't like to listen. So you overweight and you don't like to listen. So
stop right there. Let me get to the super chats when they pile up. Hey, it's old man. So don't judge me. Don't judge. She a vibe, baby. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Man, $2 bombs at Forrest Whitaker won the last King of Scotland. Okay, I knew it was one of them. Thank you. Appreciate it. HVAC Man, $2 bombs said single moms, recreational use only. I said it. Well, remember, like I said, I would prefer single mothers get with men who already have kids. So we put some parameters around it. Over here, I do. So HVAC Man, $5 bomb said this is what Ant CEO was saying. This is the foolery Gen Z got to clean up. Single mothers need to wait until them kids are grown. Appreciate that, man. And then HVAC Man, $2 mom said, that's hey. See, I was gonna speed past this one because y'all, come on, man. We let her cook. She a vibe, baby. You know what I'm saying? HVAC Man, you wrong. let's let her get on. Divine photos. 499 Bob said the Kendra contestants who asked for 6-figure men who are financially stable and emotionally intelligent in their 40s/60s can see through the BS. It's funny. She a vibe, baby. Okay, let's get to it. This has multiple black women who are unemployed, living with somebody, but they were still looking for a rich man.
What you do for a living, boo?
I am unemployed.
Why you not?
Just let it hang out. I'm unemployed. It's just nothing. Oh yeah, whatever.
Working. What's going on?
I had a corporate job and I was laid off by. It's just a lot of politics, a lot of racism.
Are you gonna sue?
I'm thinking about it.
Do you think you're in a space to date with like not having a job right now?
I am. I prefer it that way because.
So he said she preferred to date while unemployed. Y'all tricking off on this woman? She like, hey, when I'm unemployed, that's when I'm at my best.
I want a man that'll take me at my lowest and help build me up, and that'll build my loyalty towards him.
Are you serious? What sense does this make? And I know the women who dislike black men, you got to be watching this and be like, hey, hold on that way. Hold on. That's going to build your loyalty up to it. This can't be right. This can't be love. Look at Kendra's face. Look.
What are your deal breakers besides?
Y'all gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna laugh. I'm sorry, man. This shit ain't funny to y'all. It's sad, but it's funny.
Besides not being a provider.
Nymphomaniacs, for people that are not aware, that's men that like to have sex too much. I think there's a lot to life more than sex. So let's not indulge in that. Let's go out, enjoy ourselves, enjoy each other. And
so he can't get no booty? And he can't like to sneak in a little bit? Oh.
Other aspects. Oh, 50-50 men. Oh. Absolutely not.
Well, you ain't got your 50. I'm talking to this woman. You ain't got 50. How you gonna do 50-50 and you ain't even got 50? You ain't got nothing. Blue, Bernie Mac. You got nothing. I don't do 50-50. You don't do nothing.
I feel like if you want to go 50-50, you're looking more so for a roommate, not for a partner, not for a woman.
ma'am, you finna be homeless. You about to be literally homeless. You have no ducats. You have no income coming in. And you talk about these men? I ain't watched Kendra G in many moons. Shout out to Real Talk with Keith, man. I be dying laughing because that's all new to me. But damn, I missed this shit, bro. This is straight comedy.
The world isn't 50-50. I always say women have periods, women have babies, so life isn't fair. Life isn't 50-50.
What you do for a living?
Well, I'm in the process of getting my CNA nurse aid certificate, and my interests include having my own business. So I'm in the process of like different opportunities right now. Like just is no difference from being in between a job or whatever or career. But nurse aid, nail tech, hospitality, that's the type of industry that I'm in.
Are you unemployed right now?
Yes.
That lady went all the way around. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got all this going on. You know what I'm saying? I got this moving and shaking CNA. I used to be that. You know what I'm saying? I got this over here. Ma'am, do you have a job? No. And y'all supposed to keep a straight face with this shit. You could have just said that, man. You ain't got no employment. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord. This ain't right, man.
Girl, like, so how long have you been unemployed for?
I'm not gonna cap. It's been like maybe a couple years, but I'm looking for vanilla. I'm looking for somebody.
For what?
Vanilla. Like the song, like Jack Harlow's song. I'm looking for vanilla. I'm looking for somebody that's on the same level as me.
Hey, black men, I know y'all upset. This woman is not looking for chocolate. She want her a white man, vanilla. I know y'all upset in the chat, man. I get it. You almost had a shot. You know what I'm saying? She a little bit unemployed right now, but she got aspirations of doing something, but she want a white man. So black men, don't be in this woman's DMs trying to get to it. She don't want you. Okay? White men have had.
So you want a man that's not working?
He doesn't have to be working because it's not about
so how
your
would he
money.
be fruitful?
So when I'm saying that he's being fruitful, meaning that he wants to be fruitful, and that's biblical, fruitful and multiply, meaning good things are coming to him.
So see, when they bring the word in there to try to justify some of this foolery, come on, man.
You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, okay.
So what do
well,
you mean? No, I'm trying to understand seriously, because fruitful, and I could be wrong. That's why I'm asking you to explain. Fruitful
well,
to me.
It's in the Bible. It says, "Be fruitful and multiply." Okay. So
how do you multiply if you don't have any money to multiply with?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a job, I'm assuming
he does have to have. He got to have some type of income. If I'm
Kendra asked you if he needed to have some money, you said no. He ain't got to have a job. What are we doing here? Man, let me stop reacting to this like I ain't seen this before. I really haven't, but it's okay.
on a fixed income, then he got to have some type of money.
You do drugs?
Do I do drugs?
Yeah.
What kind of drugs? To be more specific.
Hey, you got to be more specific, Kendra. Crack, weed, heroin, what else they got out there? Tweeds. You got to be more specific. The China White, what is it? You know what I'm saying? There's a plethora of drugs, Kendra. Run them down, and I'll let you know which ones I do and which ones I don't, okay? Because she got standards, all right?
Crack, powder, weed. What you mean? What are you asking me that for?
Kendra G also understands that women are having sex with no commitment or relationship because, in the women's words, I have needs, Kendra.
Now, let's talk about where your power does lie. Women, you have a vagina. So you are powerful, but you are misusing your vagina. You give it away all the time. You say
They
you want to
do,
be a wife,
Kendra?
but you give it out freely.
Ain't that what we be saying over here? They do. They be giving it away for free. All these standards that they say, and they just giving it. Kendra, how did you find this out?
This is what makes it special. Why should Ray Ray jump to the equation and become Prince Charming when you let Pookie have the vagina for chicken? Okay? You are mismanaging your power, which is your vagina. And your vagina should only go to the man that wants the things that you desire. If you want a relationship,
Kendra, but if they just want an experience, you know, a nice little date, a little gift here and there, then they just gonna give it away for free. You know, that's all they wanted. They just wanted some Instagram pictures. That's all they need, so they could stun on these. Stun on these 304s. Okay, I went to Nobu. What about y'all 304s? Y'all ain't going to Nobu, and then she gonna be on her back.
I don't care if he's tall, dark, handsome, and has 6 figures. He should not get any of your time because he's not an option. He's not an option for what you desire. Now, I hear you ladies because you'll say, well, Kendra, yeah, there's a lot of vagina out there, but there's not a lot of me. I'm different. And you know what, girlfriend? I agree with that. I do agree that every woman is not equal. And some women, just like men, weigh differently. But guess what? You're not acting different. Okay? You're not acting different. You're acting like every woman. So
Hey, and every time I get a chance to shout out this brother, shout out to Philosophical. He was the first person that I heard say that. The good women standing too close to the 304s, okay? And that's essentially what Kendra G is talking about right there. So Philosophical, first one to say it. So yeah, there it is.
when you come and tell the guy what you're about, I only have sex when I'm in relationships. And then after a month, he didn't give you a relationship and you still had sex with him, your words are now null and void. He now knows, okay, I heard what she said, but her actions did not align with her words. And you think, well, Kendra, I made him wait a month. Girl, you made him wait a month for you. During that month, while you're making him wait, he was just getting his shit off with some other girl, okay? You're not running the game. If you do not stand by your words, then you become like every other woman. When was your last relationship, Destiny?
It was a year ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. That's nothing. Was that her boyfriend? Let's find out.
Is that guy an option?
Honestly, I don't think so. No.
Why not?
He doesn't call. I require, text messages, try to reach me, but he really only answers the phone if I call him. So I haven't seen him in 2 weeks because I haven't called him. And he hasn't called me.
How long have you known him for?
I met him off a dating app like 2 months ago.
Did you guys date before you had, so basically after you had sex, he never called you again?
No, we just text.
Okay, so after you had sex, he's never picked up the phone to call you again?
No, he texts me.
Okay, texting, I'm saying calling. So let me be clear with has he called you since you slept with him 2 weeks ago?
No.
Was he calling you before you slept with him?
No.
No.
Did y'all date before y'all had sex?
Yeah, we went on 3 dates, and then the third, because I usually try to wait until the third date to have sex. So the third date we had sex, and then a few other times we slept together as well. But like I said, it only happens if I call him. So that's why I'm 100% sure he's not an option.
Okay, so is this something that you'll take as a lesson moving forward with other men?
Yes, I am. Honestly, I do need to work on my self-love. I know I shouldn't be giving myself to a man that doesn't call or text me or anything like that. But I get lonely every now and again.
She got needs, Kendra. You don't know this? She got needs. She got to get to it. And to be fair, this woman she's slightly delayed. Just a little smidge slightly delayed. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace. You know what I'm saying? She out there on the dating market. This woman has a BBL, so she got a new body. So she just test driving it. All these dudes looking at her, oh man, the booty fat. And she's trying to get to it with every man. So I'll shoot her a little bail, you know, just a little bit. God bless her.
And he is good looking.
He don't, yeah.
Well, this is the reason of the problem, child. All right, Brianna, when was your last relationship?
It was about 7 months ago.
Okay, you don't have to answer. But did we already do this question? When's the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
2 weeks ago.
It's nothing. 2 weeks ago, you know, just like the other woman. Relationship 7 months ago. I just had sex with a guy this two weeks ago. They do this? We didn't know over here. Yeah.
What? Who this guy, girl?
It's been someone I've been knowing for a long time. You know, it's just, you know, I have needs as a woman, and, you know, I just wanted to see what was up.
That's all it is. She got needs. She got needs, Kendra. She just wanted to get to it. You know, there ain't nothing. We just know each other, but I need, you know, my needs met. So I'm gonna let them get in. That's they do this, single men. This is going on.
Okay, you see what was up? L-double-I said, why people
L-double-I. I know he's still around somewhere.
come on the show sexually active a day ago. Men and women, they need to stop that BS and be single fully.
I mean, but it's single means you're not in a relationship, you know? So, and I know that some people would require to be in a relationship before they are active. And I completely understand that, but I'm just going to be completely honest. And I've just always been that person. If my honesty and how transparent I am is not something for you, then I'm not the woman for you on that.
You're just not the woman for it. And, you know, I mean, this looked like a normal woman, young, attractive young woman. You know what I'm saying? She I remember this one. She lost a lot of weight, so she's in the gym heavy. She has a nice body. She don't present as one of the Baps ladies, right? She got a gang of followers, if I remember correctly. Okay, so this is a woman that's encompassing. They do this too. I thought it was only the sexy reds that do this type of behavior, right? That's what the narrative is. You know, they just, you know, they have a certain look. Would you think that this woman is out here? I mean, I would, but, you know, yeah, there it is. She don't play like that. She just need to get to it. It's nothing.
It is what it is.
So that's why I say that she's the most qualified. But if she did take on like a speaking engagement role, she would lose a lot of support from Black women because she'd have to be honest about what she's learned.
I'm not hurt. I would say that I'm not a hurt.
So real quick, if you go back and watch the video that Kendra G just did about Michael B. Jordan, the reason why she responded was because of the backlash that Black women gave her for badgering the woman by saying, you ain't attracted to Russell Wilson or to Michael B. Jordan. So she got the pushback from her female audience. So once again, she had to come back and she responded. She does this all the time, but she has to reel it back in and do something crazy and say something crazy about men so they will get back in her good graces. Make sense? And she understands how the game goes. So again, I already talked about everybody got their own biases. We know that. You will never see Kendra G trying to collaborate with the Black man over here, okay? Because she don't like us regardless. But she know everything that we talk about in these spaces as being the truth, okay? And that's all you can ask for. Make sense? So yeah, it is what it is. So let me get some super chats before we get to this woman. Let's see here. Dante Bryan, $5 bomb, says she looked like Pearl from the movie Blade. And I know exactly who you talk about, man. See, y'all get me into this because y'all know that I love movies. Thank you, brother. Let's see. Jalen Jones, what up, though? With the 250 jewels, said Laughing Disco. Okay, cool. Thank you, brother. Dante Humble. Dante Humble. Thank you. $10 bond said, Media Man, I've been rocking the channel for a while. Love, really appreciate the content. Thank you, brother. Salute to you, man. Thank you. First time I seen that name, Dante Humble. I like that. That's cool. Thank you, brother. All right, let's get back to it. So remember, this is Kendra G speaking Black women's language because I can't come up here and be talking crazy to Black women like this You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not gonna do that, but she can do that. Black women can speak to each other in a certain manner. Now listen to this woman. Hold on. This is when Kendra G had to get to it.
Person. I'm not a hurt person that's out here hurting people. I'll say that, Kendra. Instead
You're
of
not
saying,
hurting people. You didn't hear the words that you said. They were very hurtful. You were talking about other people in a very hurtful way.
Kendra,
Wait,
this is the thing.
Mia,
Kendra,
are you serious?
People are coming. I didn't say everybody. People are coming on the show hurt and needs to
But
go.
I didn't ask for nobody to come up here and talk about the people that's been on the show that was hurt. I didn't request that. I didn't request you to come on the show to judge past guests. You came on and offered that. So you came on spewing hate. All right, Mia, give it to me, girl. What kind of man you looking for?
I don't really have a specific type. You know, I really don't. I'm just looking for someone that is actually healed, because I noticed on your show, it's a lot of broken people coming up on this show and they really need therapists. And they're the reason why it's mustard yellow piss in the dating pool.
So Kendra took offense to that because she talking about her show. She like, yo, you know what I'm saying? On your show, all these people hurt and it's pee in the pool. Kendra didn't like that. So now she got to get at her.
And it's
like, girl, you got a whole 2-year-old baby. Somebody can look at you like that's crazy.
Yeah, but no, not really, Kendra.
Yes, really.
Yes, really.
A guy can look at a girl and say, you have a 2-year-old, why you not with the dad? Like, you could have worked that out.
But I'm not the mustard yellow piss in the pool, Kendra.
You should really watch this tape back to see how hard you
went. Or just spewing facts.
But why? But no one asked you that fact. When you come on the show, it should be.
Look, the comments was cooking Kendra because they relate to this woman. I learned that from this show. The reason why the comments were mad is because they probably are the same way. You know what I'm saying? Look, Kendra was mad nasty. Kendra's angry today. Kendra's fed up. Her energy is way different when she started giving Kevin Samuels vibes. See? Hey, see? Kendra in her male energy. She needs some good D in her life. Oh, Kendra needs rest, sound tired. Kendra, you can be evil when you're tired. Make sure you have at least 8 hours of sleep. Is Kendra wrong? Did the woman say what she said? I mean, come on, man. What they mad at Kendra for?
Be about you. It should be about what you want. You decided to judge other people like you were so much better than other people.
Not judging other people. It's amazing when people put out the truth, then people want to say, oh, are you better than me? No.
The bottom line is this. The bottom line is this, Mia.
I be looking for love.
Hold on, real quick. No, the bottom line is this. No one requested you to come on and talk about past guests. When you come on the show, you talk about yourself and what you desire. You the one that said very strong. There's all your guests on your show. They're not healed. They're looking for love. They need to be in past. They are in piss. This is why I was like, goddamn. What?
Oh, I didn't say all. I said some.
You're right. You didn't say all. You didn't say all. But you should have said, how about this? You shouldn't have said, you should have. But listen, Mia, the point is this. You shouldn't have spent any energy talking about past anybody because you don't got your shit together, whether you know it or not.
See, and this is when she can be direct. Typically, she dances around speaking directly to black women, but I promise you, and y'all know this, if you watch Kendra G show, let a white woman come up there. Let a Hispanic woman or another race of woman come up there. Kendra G will cook that woman. She will make an example out of that woman. She don't care when it's another race of women. But typically, she will dance around black women and not be so direct. But when she's offended, oh yeah, she gonna cook you. And this is what's going on.
You're not sitting up here as this prize as you think. Men ain't gonna jump in your inbox. You come across very, very angry, very debatable. What guy that is nice and kind and sweet want to deal with you all day?
I'm sorry, I'm a passionate speaker, Kendra.
Is that a passionate speaker? You're annoying. Girl, what's your IG? I'm sick. I don't got time for this shit. I'm really tired.
Look, now shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Again, every time Kendra G gets upset with her audience, she has to do a follow-up video going directly at them. The same thing. It's the same cycle. She knows the truth, man. That's why she can get on these platforms and spew out, what you guys consider Kevin Samuels talking points, because she's been doing this shit for 6 years. You can't overlook that type of information right in front of you. It happens to her every day. It's right there.
Whenever I have to have a direct moment with a woman, Kendra, you're being insensitive. You're making people feel low. Don't watch my show. If that's how you feel, do not watch it. Because when I have a man up here, there's nothing but women. Actually, let me talk about this. I have a guy on my Facebook page right now who's in a jacuzzi. And there are so many women in the comments saying he's gay, he's this, he's a sissy, he's giving me feminine vibes. You women don't have any problems expressing yourself when it's something negative to a male. But let a woman come up here and we have to have a real talk moment. All of a sudden, I don't like this show because I feel low. You don't like the show because your ass don't want to take direct criticism. And you know what? That's why your ass is going to be watching me as long as I do the show. And you ain't going to get a man because you're not strong enough to woman up and maybe realize there's some shit you got to get together.
And I know that a lot of women are going to hear me say this and they're going to say, well, what about the men? And you're right. She has said on multiple occasions that around 90% of the people that call in are women.
So every night I might get 100 single women who are looking for a relationship. Most of these women want committed relationships. Out of those 100 women, I may get 10 men.
And even when men do call in, for the most part, they're calm. They carry themselves very well, no matter what situation that they're in.
Have any kids?
Watch this.
Yes.
How many kids?
5. Are we including grandkids? Are we including grandkids or just kids?
Just the kids your sperm created.
5.
By how many women, Mike?
By 4.
How old are your 5 kids, Mike?
Let's go with 21, 16, 10, 9, and 9.
21, 16, 10, 9, and 9. And 9 and 9 got 2 different mamas?
Yes, ma'am.
This brother got 2 women pregnant at the same time. What they call them? Is it Irish twins or something like that? What's that saying? When y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, brother got two kids same age by 2 different women. Lord have mercy.
So Mike, have you ever been married?
No, ma'am.
No.
Mike, you got 5 kids by 4 women. None of these women were worthy for you to settle down with.
Started young, so I wasn't.
But look, this is why the statistics look the way that they do. This is one man who managed to give 4 women babies. Okay, so that literally takes 3 women off the no children percentage for Black men. That's why there's a 15% gap, because you got men like this. And the Black community doesn't understand that. They're still running with this narrative that all these Black men are creating these kids. No, it's brothers like this that got 4 women pregnant, 2 at the same time. How does that happen? It is.
Wasn't even ready to be settled down with. Let's say that. I wasn't ready to be settled down.
When did you become ready to settle down?
I'm gonna say at least 35. Around 35.
Around 35, you was serious.
Yes, ma'am.
So up until then, you was just out here with it.
Running around.
Now, Mike, you know you would be judged if you was a woman.
He judged now, Kendra. What you talking about? He know he wrong, but the funny thing is, you see, listen, hold on.
I should be judged as a man, to be honest.
I was gonna say.
Now, how many times you get a woman up here that's gonna do some shit? He's like, hey man, I should be judged as a man. Hey, that's
Now, some women will judge you, but the reality is you will potentially still get a woman, even with that resume. Whereas if it was a woman, it would be a lot more difficult.
Yes, because he's already proven that he can get 4 women pregnant. This is pre-selection, okay? And his brother ain't got half the money that Future got. But Kendra G is literally saying that he still may be able to get a woman. Man.
But the rules should be the same. I'm happy you feel as though you should be judged with that resume.
I think anybody should, no matter sex.
So the reason why, and let me explain this real quick. The reason why it's not the same is because men are expected to provide for their family. So if a man is taking in a new woman and he already got 5 kids or whatever, the expectation is that he has enough money to support his new girl or his new wife. When you reverse it, the man is taking on all the responsibility for the woman's 4 kids, okay? 4 or 5 kids. So he has to consider that when he's, you know, if he wanted to deal with the woman who has all those buckaroos running around. So that's the difference, okay? I don't think anybody has ever explained that. That's why it's easier for a man to be able to get a woman and take care of her when he got all these kids running around. I definitely don't condone that shit, but it is what it is, okay? So there it is. Hell, even the dudes that call in from prison, they had Kendra G laughing because she knew women would still reach out because that man that was in prison, he met the 6 foot and handsome requirements that a lot of black women covet.
And what's so crazy, let me tell you something, because you're not the first man that's on my show that's in jail. So you're not the first. But you know what's so crazy?
If y'all don't know it, this brother's in jail right now. He in jail, okay?
Because you're attractive, women are actually going to hit you up. And this how you know that women, this is going to be on you. He is all the way in a whole jail. He can't take you out on a date for 2 years.
Yes, I can.
They call you out, you take them out on a date and you in jail for 2 years.
Easy. All you got to do, we're going to go on a virtual date.
Oh, yeah, just go on a virtual date. They like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Let me go and reach out to him. So now are y'all starting to understand how much knowledge Kendra G actually has based off of her platform? You get it now? Okay.
A virtual date.
And also, Kendra G gets a lot of gay men that call into her show because of her inclusive and flamboyant personality.
Want to protect black women, stop sleeping with so many and giving all of them herpes. And then, want to protect black women, stop sleeping with so many and giving all of them herpes. Dad to 2 by 2 women. Have you ever been married?
I haven't.
Never married. All right, what kind of woman you looking for now, Christopher?
We discussed this before.
I don't remember.
I was on your show in February, so I am looking for a man. Actually.
Oh, some people cause it in the comment section.
Kendra, you can't tell this brother, you know what I'm saying? Got a little confetti in him. Yeah, you can't tell this. You can't tell this man is full of pinata candy. Come on, man.
And maybe I made the same mistake the first time. When did you start dating men? You have 2 kids by 2 women.
It's been a while. I'm a single parent. It's been over 10 years, I guess.
So do you think you were gay when you conceived your kids?
No, I didn't think, with my daughter, yes. Me and her mother were friends. I was actually how I met her. I think I was dating one of her friends, her homeboy. So that's a long story. But
wait, hold on. You was dating your daughter's mother's homeboy?
So you mean to tell me she didn't know that he was gay? And she still decided to have buckaroos with him? Hey, man. And you know what's crazy? Black women are now getting pressed because the people who are for the LGBT community, so to speak, they want black women to be comfortable with dating bisexual men. So now black women are calling other black women homophobic because they won't date bisexual men. You know what, black women? That's what y'all asses get. Because y'all call every black man gay. So now the women who actually accept that, they like, oh, okay, cool. If y'all think every man gay, then y'all need to get to it. That's y'all fault. Yeah, that you see it? You see what? Yeah. Everything gay. So why you won't date a bisexual man? I seen the video. I saved it on Threads. It's some black woman going crazy on other black women for not being cool with that. I know. I seen it. Yeah, that's what y'all asses get. And we know the game. Yeah.
Right.
And then you met her?
I did. Yeah.
So you were gay then when you met, or bisexual?
Yeah, with my daughter. My daughter's.
So how did that work? You were so real quick. Are you bisexual? Is that what we call it?
Not anymore. I told you before that really didn't matter. Females mostly hit me up. And I was on your show in February, so
okay, just real quick, and whatever you told me before, I don't remember.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I basically said that females would still try to talk. Females are going to be the ones that reach out to me, and it was like out of maybe 1,000 follows and messages and all that, maybe 10 were dudes.
Did you just hear what he said? Out of 1,000 DMs, only 10 were men. Even though this brother got on the show and told Kendra, I only want men to reach out to me. But you know what? Women, and I'm pretty sure black women, y'all was in them DMs. See, and then you're going to try and sit there and say, oh, man, all these dudes gay. We ain't cool with that. But y'all willingly going after this man when he said he don't want y'all. Oh, Lord.
And the rest were females.
So are you open to females or is it men only?
Men only.
Okay, so you're saying 990 ladies reached out to you and only 10 men reached out to you.
Yeah.
And you said on that live that you wanted men only too?
I did.
Wow, the ladies still reached out to you.
Yeah.
It's a man shortage, child.
Nah, Kendra, don't try and be for the sisterhood now. Ain't no man shortage. They going after what they want. They like them and they want them, even though he don't want nothing to do with them. We ain't gonna do that. Nah, we ain't doing that.
They're trying to get a man child.
Yeah, I guess so. But with telling females, I tell them all the time, I would ask, like, crack a joke. I'm like, when they try to talk to me, I'm like, oh, you have a boyfriend? I'm like, oh, no, I don't have anybody. I'm like, oh, well, we looking for the same thing. Like, I'm looking for a boyfriend. I want the same thing. And they still don't. They're like, oh, I can change you. I'm like,
y'all hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's straight from this brother's mouth. Pause. God. It's straight from him. It is.
It's not my first go round. I have kids, so it's no changing. You don't have the magic vagina. It's not going to change me, but they still try. So,
but according to her chat, every man that calls into Kendra's show is gay. If you don't believe me, just wait until the next well-spoken black man joins her show. What did I tell young men? What I tell y'all? Do not change, okay? Well-spoken black men. Oh, you must date white women. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Even Kendra G seen it. Here we go. And watch how many rainbow flags are posted in the chat.
Anytime a guy comes in
and that's my young guy, man. Follow him. He follows me and I follow him on Instagram. This is a good brother right here. He got a lot going on for himself.
Can actually enunciate words and not thugged out. Y'all quick to call him gay. Mm-hmm. This needs to stop. Y'all just ratchet.
As far as like someone calling me gay and all that shit, bring your wife.
Ooh, you said bring your wife?
Yep.
What do you mean you gonna steal their wife?
Yeah, wife, mother, sister, all that.
All right, okay. He said, listen, if you feel like I'm gay, you so confident, bring your girl around me then. And let's see how gay I am when she wants to be with me instead of you. That was a good comeback.
All right, let's start right here. I don't want the super chats to pile up. Hold on. See? Kendra get all the information. She know the game. Hold on, let's see here. The real, wait, is that the real, what is that? Man, y'all be having some names. I'm gonna just say the real P. 999 Bomb. Thank you, brothers. No, Miss Sealy. Okay. Malik, what up though? $5 Bomb said I used to wear a wedding ring when I went to clubs Yeah, I ain't okay. Malik, wow, what? Dante Bryan, $2 bomb said we ain't supposed to see your. Oh shit, yeah. Usually I got the little square. I forgot. Y'all, hey. And people be mad in the chat, man. When I repost these videos, I clip them up. And you always laughing, man. What I'm supposed to do with this information, man? I'm supposed to just sit here, stone face. This shit ain't funny to y'all. Hey, Snoop, what up, though? $2 bomb said, medium man said he was cooking that. Hey, I ain't did nothing. I'm just, this is comedy to me. I mean, hey, here it is. Don't take my word for it. Go check it out yourself. Lastly, and at this point, I will say this. Kendra G has interviewed more Black women than Kevin Samuels, which means a lot in these spaces. I know some guys just heard me compare Kendra G to Kevin Samuels, and you think that I'm crazy, which is fair. But if your overall goal is to find solutions or a woman who can specifically talk to Black women because she speaks their language or is relatable to them, then it would have to be Kendra G. And also, let me address this thing. Now, listen to this, okay? And you guys let me know if anything has changed. Shout out to these sisters. Statement that may come from the men. It was two content creators that most men told me to watch. Love Dorsey and Crimson Cure. Because they tell Black women what they need to hear. And shout out to those lovely ladies, man. I haven't been over in Crimson Cure space, but I know she's doing great work over there. I have not seen Love Dorsey in many moons, but I used to catch her clips all the time. Okay, so these are two women that you guys recommended that I watched in the chat. I remember this. Okay, so listen. And you're right. However, they are Black women speaking about Black women to a predominantly Black male audience. And the way that I came to that conclusion is when I went to go watch some of their content, the super chats and the cash apps were all from men. So I'm pretty sure you can go to a divestor platform and you'll see nothing but Black women donating because they value what's being said. But Kendra G is not that. Make sense? All right. So does that make sense? Now you guys let me know if anything has changed, especially with Crimson Cure. Is her audience predominantly female now? You let me know. And also Love Dorsey. So back, was this 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I went over there and I watched some of her live streams, long live streams. It was majority Black men in the chat. So she was speaking about Black women to Black men. The majority of her audience was not Black women. Okay? So has anything changed? Yeah, I'll wait in the chat. So you let me know. So that's the difference between Kendra G and those women. I'm not saying that I think Crimson Cure's message is I would prefer Black women to listen to Crimson Cure. But Crimson Cure's audience 2 years ago, back in the day, it wasn't predominantly Black women. Kendra G's audience is what? Predominantly Black women. So that's why when I say that Kendra G has the knowledge to help and or educate Black women on the dating market, then she would have the best chance to do so because Black women are there. Does that make sense? Is that unclear to anybody? That is no slight to any Black women that are doing their thing on their platforms. What I'm talking about is a Black woman speaking to Black women about the truths of the dating and marriage market. Kendra G has all of the information based off of doing damn near 20,000 interviews. So if she took an interest in telling Black women the truth, she will be able to reach more of them than other Black female-led platforms because they don't like what they're saying, even though it's the truth and it's a better message. Does that make sense? Let's see here. HVAC Man, $5 bomb said exactly. Love CC, but the message ain't getting out. Her audience is still male. I'm a subscriber. Black women ain't listening to her. Let's be real. And again, they should be. And that's what I was saying in the video. I guess that rubbed people the wrong way. it is what it is. But I'm not sure why, because I actually clarified in the video. I like Crimson Cure. I like Love Dorsey, but the way that they do certain things, I can't do that. Okay? But I would prefer black women speak to black women. So that's why I said if Kendra G ever took an interest in doing something like that, and let's be clear, she has done it before. Okay? She's been on platforms where she's literally said everything that men say in these spaces. Okay? Because she has the ear of black women. So again, y'all let me know. Is there another black female content creator that understands what's going on and her audience is predominantly black women? Think about what I'm saying here. Okay? Let me know if there's and I would love to listen to them. Okay? And and like I said, the majority of people who super chat are black women. Even though this black woman is up there saying, hey, y'all standards too high. You need to get in shape. And trust me, I've been in certain spaces where there's been black women trying to hold black women accountable. You guys always send me a young woman. I think her name is she wears the glasses. Mrs. Chandler. Is her name Taylor Chandler? The young woman, married young woman. She talks about like fitness all the time and getting in shape. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but you guys have sent me clips of her. I see her talking, about getting in shape and fitness a lot, but the majority of her audience, it looks like it's men. And the same thing goes for another woman. She's funny. I think she's probably the only black female fitness, I guess, influencer that has a predominantly female audience. I don't know her name, but she's the one that does those clapbacks. Hey, you saying, how can I lose weight? You got to get out of the Chick-fil-A line. You know what I'm talking about? What's her name? Yeah, you got to get out the Chick-fil-A line. And she'll have like quick comebacks. Dark-skinned sister, married as well. Okay? Oh, damn, I forgot her name, but she is hilarious. And I think that's why she's able to garner the attention of women, primarily black women, because she speaks their language. Okay? So let me see here. Is anybody? Yeah, there you go. Mona, no. Taylor Chandler. She's great. She's amazing. She's amazing. Oh, okay. So I said has a male. I love Dee. Shout out to Dee. So that's why I put that in there. So I'm open to learn. Okay, even on my space, like even though I give certain advice to women over here, it's not gonna reach the majority of black women because my audience is predominantly black men. Okay, so y'all understand where I'm going with this? We good? Okay, well, let's continue. So yes, I love what Crimson Cure does. And it's not her fault that the black women content creators who try to speak to black women and hold them accountable, they initially come into these spaces with the intent to educate black women on how to carry themselves in order to get married. But what ends up happening is that black women don't want to hear that they need to change or they're the problem. So slowly, their female audience begins to diminish, and her male audience begins to increase because black men understand that what she's saying is true. So essentially, you need to be a black woman that speaks a black woman's language and has enough data and information to speak intelligently based off of what she's actually seen on a day-to-day basis of talking to black women every week for the past 4 years, which essentially is what Kendra G has done. I can't speak to black women on the majority side on a balance of probabilities because I'm a black man. And on top of that, I wear a suit, okay? And my life isn't rooted in chaos to where you can point to something and say, I'm not listening to him because he's not married, or I'm not listening to him talk about getting in shape because he's fat. I'm not listening to him about the workforce and income because he's not educated. All of those things make me unqualified because there's no chaos factor. And getting back to Kendra G, I think that if she was to take on the role of going around and talking about dating and relationships, she's going to be female-centered because she's a woman, and I get that. But I really believe that she's the only one that can actually talk to black women, the black women that y'all complain about. And I clarified the black women that y'all complain about. And you remember Kendra G actually had a show. Damn, it was, I think it was on Fox Soul with, was it Vivica Fox, some other women up there. And if we could find those clips, I think it was called like Queens or something like that, where Kendra was up there and the women were trying to have these feminist, women leaning talking points. And Kendra G was the only one that was a voice of reason, to the point that she was literally up there arguing with the women because she knows the truth. Do y'all remember that? So yeah, she I think that's one of the main reasons why they probably stopped the show, because Kendra G, she knew too much. She knows too much about the other side. Like, you can't, Kendra G couldn't sit in a room full of black women and let them spew off, oh, it's all men's fault. They did it. It's their fault. They're the problem. She'd be like, well, hold on now. I done interviewed damn near 20,000 people. The majority of them women. Let me tell you what the hell is going on the dating market. Have y'all seen Kendra G do this before? Yeah. So I forgot that show, but she was on anybody remember? Let's see here. No. Okay. Was it Queens of Cocktails? Cocktail Queens? That was it? Somebody said Crowned. Was that it? Crowned? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Crowned or Queen, something like that. All right, let's get it. Because she somewhat speaks the language. And I got that notion from her, because she said, yeah, I wear designer clothes, I travel a lot, but I also can get hood. I also can get ghetto. And she's not afraid to cuss a woman out.
I got somebody to read too. Matter of fact, since you're reading people, let me read the person that asked me a question. Trish Love said, would you be okay with being with a man that makes way less than you, Kendra? Trish Love, you not me, honey. And if it sound cocky, it was meant to be, bitch.
Can y'all see me saying that? Come on, man. I can't do this.
I'm gonna add that part to it too.
Right.
Look. This is a white woman. This is your little sweet white up here that got like 4 or 5 kids. Kendra about to snap on her. Snap on her ass.
Right what? What's right what?
What is it? What you saying? What is it? Get her, Kendra. Yeah. Oh.
Right.
What are y'all saying right to?
Nothing.
No, say it. Because you came on my show, and this is supposed to be an easy question.
Shady for nothing. We over here having
I'm not being shady. First of all.
Yeah, she got a little flavor in it. This little white got a little flavor in it. She think that she know black people because she sneak in with black men. Yeah. Get her, Kendra.
I'm not being shady. First of all, if I want to be shady, I could have been shady 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you want to hang up? Now let me get into it. I was not being shady. If I wanted to be shady, I could have been shady after all the damn shit you gave me.
Yeah.
And I already know when you said exactly. That's
what. Look at the hands. Look, you see that? You see that? You see the little? She gathered it. She did the point. Pause. Oh.
I knew there was somebody talking about me, but don't talk about me in the corner. Talk about me to my face.
Yeah.
We can have the conversation.
We can. I'm not cussing no woman out. Love Dorsey. She'll cuss a woman out.
Bitch, you got to consider the type of dude you with. And in this...
Love Dorsey, get straight to it. B, listen here.
This is another thing. Y'all bitches got to consider what type of female you is. Some of y'all your mouth, the way it's set up, your attitude and the way it's set up, you're not going to get a nigga that's going to pay all the bills anyway. You're not even that type to attract that type of nigga. Them niggas that be having all their shit together and really going to take care of a female and really going to cover all the finances in the household, and girl, you just work and take your money and do blah. Them niggas require a certain level of submission, or bitch, a certain level of freak in the bedroom. And some of you hoes, bitch, you ain't freaky enough, and ho, you don't mind your mouth enough for a nigga to put you in a situation like that. So I'm sorry, but you won't be city girling it up this summer, bitch. You're gonna have to keep your job and keep paying all your motherfucking bills. And this is just me being real with y'all.
Hey, when black women talking to black women, hey, it's not me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I look to those type of content creators to speak to black women in particular, because you kind of have to get on their level. Only the black women that you guys complain about. You have to literally get on their level and speak to them like they speak to other people. So that's why I say that, you need black women like Kendra G that can speak the language, so to speak, and talk to black women. So that's all I'm saying. I know that, some of you guys don't like Kendra G because she is female-centered, which is understandable, but she has the most knowledge of any man or woman speaking directly to black women in regards to dating. You can agree to disagree, but if you look at her platform, she's done this for the past 4 years and now 6 years, about 3-4 times a week. I think she used to do it every day. So yeah, so she has enough information. So that's all I'm saying. Y'all can ponder on that if you want. There it is. So I know that was fun, man. So did y'all have any issues with anything that I said in that video? And let me know. Let me know right now. Okay? Let me know if I was tripping when I put out that video. Is there anything wrong? You can tell me. All right? Hey, know me, baby. So, hey, there it is, man. Let me see. Let me get the super chats if I'm missing. Okay, we good. We can keep rocking and rolling. All right. So let's see here. So that was you know what I'm saying, a look into the past. But like I said, man, I talked about this before. Kendra G, now everybody's starting to see it like, man, Kendra G been out in these streets. And it's okay to dislike what she's doing, because she, don't get comfortable. Who sung that song? Don't get comfortable. What's that? Lil Wayne and Babyface? Oh, anyway, my brain. But yeah, don't get comfortable because give it about a week or two and she gonna say something crazy. You know what I'm saying? She already put out a picture, or she was doing a video. I don't want to show all her nakedness and shit, but I cut it off at the bottom because she was at the pool. So she put out this video, right? And this was right after she went off on the women. She said, if you never have kids or get married, you will be miserable. And then she said me, and she was dancing in the pool, having fun in Beverly Hills. And it was funny. And I ain't gonna lie, this was a slight flex by Kendra G. This was hilarious. Some dude was like, you know what I'm saying, you can only do that when you're on vacation. And Kendra G was like, brother, this is where I live. She's like, this is where I live. You know what I'm saying? The pool that you see me in right now, I live here. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool. I was like, yeah, go ahead, kids, tell them. But yeah, so she gonna get back on the horse, and she gonna talk crazy about black men eventually. But in the meantime, between time, she ain't got no choice but to, accept these truths head on. She has literally seen everything. Okay, I just went down the list of the video. So like I said, man, if y'all think it was anything wrong with what I said in the video, I don't understand why. I never understood why, but a lot of people got cut off. And that's why I kind of don't do business with a lot of folks in these spaces, because they listened to this video and got offended for some odd reason. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what it is. So yeah, so there it is. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I'll be right back. We still got, please don't leave. I'll leave it up to you guys. When I'm gonna put the music on. Let me know if you want the dating story first, or you want to talk about the rise of the stay-at-home boyfriends first. Put a 1 in the chat if you want stay-at-home boyfriends. Put a 2 in the chat if you want dating story first. I will come back, look at the comments, and see how many y'all said, or 1 or 2. 1 is the rise of the boyfriends. 2 is the dating story. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
This is a man's world.
let's see what y'all said. All right, let's see. I see a 2 1 1 1 1 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 1. It's ones, a little bit more ones. Okay, so let's get to the rise of the boyfriends. Okay, so this is going viral right now because there are some articles out there and people have seen them, and CBS News was I guess the most viral video that went out. And like I said, man, I was like, man, don't let the black woman do this, man. But let's get to it. Let's hear what CBS News has to say about the rise of stay-at-home boyfriends. Here we go.
And for some women, the rise of the stay-at-home boyfriend.
What?
That's what I said.
No.
Yes.
Not real.
More and more, due to changing economic factors, Gen Z women are financially supporting the men in their life. Federal Reserve data show over the last 12 months, the number of jobs held by men fell by 142,000. Women gained 298,000 jobs. Indeed's hiring lab.
All right. So was there any correlation to that? So she's saying that women are taking care of men right now, right? That's what she said. But then she was like, it has something to do with the job market. How does that correlate to stay-at-home boyfriends and women taking care of men?
Found 1.2 million jobs were added between February 2024 and February 2026, and 2/3 of those jobs went to women. So if you listen to Destiny's Child, ladies, leave your man at home. Probably because he can't afford a night out.
Because there's also the old school. Hey,
now y'all see why I was like, man, don't let the black woman talk about this, because it's just feeding into the stereotype, man. Just let the white woman talk about it for a change. Black women, take a step back. This don't help, Lord.
nothing going on but the rent. Got to have the J-O-B if you want to be with me.
It's a no for me, dog. It's so hard out here.
Is it hard? You are a beautiful, successful woman.
Single. Oh.
Woman, because you know what I have found, and don't send me the emails. Nine times out of 10, a man is intimidated by a woman that works, that has more money than them. And
see, Lord have mercy. Why did they get this black woman to do this, ma'am? No, on CBS. I think I got CBS right. No, mums, come on.
So, but then there's this new generation of men that are looking for a sugar mama.
No.
They're looking for a lady to take care of them. And they want to be kind of like, look, the men in here are all
They're all like,
human.
no.
They like, stop. You not helping. And excuse me, this is CBS mornings. It's still CBS. Okay.
Because Kelly and I have been talking about this for a project that we're working on, and I was saying to her that, like, look, my wife has 7 Emmys, she has 2 Peabodys.
You're rare.
You're on an island.
A rare breed.
Give it to him.
Why? Why am I rare?
Because when I would go out and I would say where I went to school or where I worked, all of a sudden it would be like, oh, do you think you're better than me? I'm like, what?
Oh my God. And then they got the white woman into this, man. And I already showed y'all the statistics. Educated married couples do the best, you know what I'm saying, in regards to marriage and divorce. Okay. So it's not rare. It's definitely not rare. It's not rare. Okay.
People cannot handle that. They want to say all the nice things. Oh yeah, I want a woman who can take care of me. Absolutely not. I also think we've taught this next generation of young men that it's like you have to tiptoe around things, and they're like, oh, screw it. You want to take care of me?
And you know what it said when I read this article as well, is that the jobs that are gaining right now in this in life are jobs that are female centered. So it's healthcare, like health sciences, those type of things. And the jobs that are falling are kind of men centered, AI, tech, all of the finance, all this, that AI is kind of doing more in those fields. So that is why there's really this change in the workforce, but also that more young men are moving back home with their parents and living.
Which is also bizarre to me.
No, it's not. And also, you know what's crazy about this? The way they framed it is all effed up, but there is actually some amazing information in these reports that I studied. Okay. But I want to remind you guys, because this came out earlier, and I don't know why they decided to republish it again. Let me show you. Let me bring this up real quick. Give me a second. All right. Okay. All right. So I want you guys to see the date here. So this was actually oh, wait, I'm off. Give me a second. So this was actually published March 28th, 2026. So this article, Fortune or Yahoo Finance, they had already reported this, okay, from Fortune magazine. And then Fortune magazine republished it, I guess, on August 2nd, 2026. So that's why you see this recirculating once again. Okay, I'm not sure why they did that, but it is what it is. But when I say that there's some great information in there, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So, stay-at-home boyfriend, and like I said, I was going to make this infographic where I put on Instagram because I had a place for their clip, but I decided to do this. So, all right. So we're going to be fact-checking claims using the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Federal Reserve, Indeed Hiring Lab, U.S. Census Bureau, and Pew Research Center, okay? We go very detailed over here, okay? Who gained jobs? Who earns more income? Who is a breadwinner? Are stay-at-home boyfriends on the rise? Are more young men moving back home, okay? Let's go step by step. So the claims being made. The claims being made. Women are leading the workforce. Women are becoming the breadwinners. Stay-at-home boyfriends are on the rise. More young men are moving back home. And female-dominated industries are replacing male-dominated industries, or male-dominated jobs, okay? So source one from the Indeed Hiring Lab, which is what they actually reference in the articles. You guys can go check those out if you want to. What the data said, the U.S. job market added 1.2 million jobs in early 2025. And then 2/3 went to women. So that's true. Women now hold 50.1% of non-farm payroll employment. Non-farm. Y'all, you starting to understand? Okay. What is non-farm payroll employment? It measures employees on employer payroll in non-farm industries, but it does not include all workers. Okay? So, excluded from this measure, farm workers, of course, self-employed workers, independent contractors, own unincorporated businesses, unpaid family workers, private household workers. Also included in this measure, as she stated, healthcare, education, retail and hospitality, manufacturing and construction, government, finance and professional services, transportation, and logistics, okay? Those are the two separate things, okay? So, bottom line, Indeed's data shows women gained a larger scale of new payroll jobs and now hold a slight majority of non-farm payroll employment, okay? Claim number one, or claim one. Are women leading the workforce? The claim, women are leading the workforce. The question to examine, this is important. Which definition of workforce is being used? And I'm going to explain why. It depends on which data set you look at. Non-farm payroll employment, as I stated, or total workforce / employment. And that is from the household survey in CPS. All right. This non-farm measures people who are on employer payrolls. It excludes many workers, as I stated before. And this total workforce measures all people who are either working or actively looking for work. Okay. So what the data shows, the 50.1% of non-farm payroll employment belong to women. But what the data shows is that women and men are nearly even in the total workforce, just like non-farm. So the way that CBS Mornings framed it, they were making it seem like women are outpacing men by so much. But the funny thing is, women fought for the right to work. So I don't understand why y'all don't want to contribute, because you're literally in the workforce at the same amount as men. This is the equality that women look for. Am I tripping? I don't understand the pushback. Like, oh, what you mean? We may have to take care of some dudes. We may have to contribute to the household. Yes. The majority of married couples, both people work. It's normal. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind it. Like, man, y'all want it to work, you working. But you got to contribute. You just can't keep all your ducats. Like, come on now. So, key takeaway, a slight majority of non-farm payroll jobs does not automatically establish who leads the entire workforce. Okay? Let's continue. So, and this is the 3 ways that you can measure the U.S. workforce. If anybody wanted to know, you have non-farm payroll employment, and then you have farm employment, and also total workforce, total employment / workforce. So I didn't go over farm employment, but what that means is crop production, livestock, dairy, ranching, and agricultural labor. And of course, in those fields, 75% are men and 25% are women. So if we would have, if men wanted to be assholes, they could have said, hey, it ain't no women working in farm jobs. You know what I'm saying? Men doing all the farm work, because it's 3 out of 4 men in those positions. But farm employment only accounts for about 3% of the workforce population. But men are 1.8% of that population, and women are 0.8% of that population, which is why the current picture is nearly even. And this was the total employed in May 2025. You had 76.9 million women in the total employment workforce, and then you had 79 million men, 50.7%. So in total, there are still more men in the workforce, but the number or the difference is negligible. Okay, 49% to 50%. This is equality. So why they didn't say that? Lord have mercy. And all this stuff is in the articles, but I just, of course, took it a step further to look at all of the information. Okay, it's just what I do. Okay, so the big question: which of these measures is being used when someone says women are leading the workforce? Okay, so they're using the non-farm jobs. Okay, and she actually alluded to it where she was pointing out the different jobs and things like that. But that's not even true. She was saying men starting to leave AI jobs. No, that's not true at all. Okay. So, key takeaway: a statistic that shows women leading in one category, like non-farm payroll jobs, does not automatically mean they lead in every category or in the total workforce. Again, always check what is being measured, as I always tell you guys, and who was included. I think I just went over that. I think I did. Okay. So, source number 2, the Federal Reserve, as she mentioned, okay, what the employment data shows. So, the change in payroll employment over the past 12 months. This is from July 2024 through June 2025. And actually, Black women were hit the hardest around that time with those 300,000 jobs lost. But during that time, the majority of women, they earned 298 jobs. That's a plus 0.3 change. And then men lost 142,000 jobs. That's a 0.1 change. Okay. So that part is actually true. So, I don't understand why it's a big thing to say that. I don't know why they put more stay-at-home boyfriends. It didn't make any sense to me. But yeah. Okay. So around this time, the share of the total non-farm, again, I told you guys 50.1%, 49.9% for men. So there's a total right there. All right. So it just, the data shows a recent shift in payroll jobs. Women gained jobs and men lost jobs over the past year. But remember, this is only one part of the workforce picture. Okay. And then claim number 2, women are becoming breadwinners. Let's look at what the data shows. You guys can see right there. In 2003, from the Pew Research and Census Bureau data, I've shared this before, 65.4% of married couple households, the husband is the primary breadwinner. So where are women becoming the primary breadwinners? It has changed. The percentages went up. I'll give women credit for that. If they even want credit for that, I'm not sure, because they seem opposed to working, but y'all here now. And then 28.8%, the wife is a primary breadwinner. And then 5.8% of the time, both earn about the same. And even when both parties earn the same, the husband tends to earn $2,000 more. You can go to Pew Research and you can look this up. Okay? $62,000 go to men, $60,000 go to women. And this is a 50-50 egalitarian dynamic. Okay? So even when it's 50-50, the man still earns a little bit more. But again, it's negligible. Okay? It's $2,000. All right? So total earnings comparison. Men on average, husband's median earnings was about 43% higher than their wives. $80,000 to $56,000. Okay? And the source is the Census Bureau 2023. Okay? It's simple. Now, trends over time, wife households. So remember, in 1970, women, you guys can see this. I'll read it to you. 4.1% in 1970. Okay, so that was, when women were primary breadwinners. And then you fast forward to 2023, it's 28.8%. So again, I'm not even sure if women want credit for that. What do y'all think? I'm giving them, I think that's something, in my opinion, that may be something to celebrate for some, but I don't think women want to be like, yo, we more breadwinners in the household. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know how they want to take that. So, okay. Anyway, so key takeaway, the data does not support the claim that women are becoming the breadwinners. Men remain the primary breadwinner in the majority of married couple households. Okay. Am I missing something? Is the chat backed up? Okay, we good. All right. Okay, do I need to go over any of that? Yeah. No, we good. Now, the biggest claim. Stay-at-home boyfriends are on the rise. What the cited reports actually say. This claim was made using the American Time Use Survey and reference in the Federal Reserve article, okay? But you have to look at what they actually said, okay? The time frame was 2014 to 2023, and this is for men ages 15 and over. Nowhere in the cited employment report does it state stay-at-home boyfriends are on the rise. Women are now financially supporting more boyfriends. Women are taking care of unemployed men. Nowhere. And I challenge anybody to do their research, read the reports, and you let me know if it has said anything like that. I read it twice. No. The only thing that said something about boyfriends and being stay-at-home was the title. And that's how they pull people in. Okay? Neither the Indeed Hiring Lab article nor the Federal Reserve /BLS reports use the term stay-at-home boyfriend or do not report that women are increasingly supporting boyfriends. Nowhere. Okay? What it actually measured was jobs, gains and losses, payroll employment. We talked about non-farm, industry and sector growth, labor market participation and trends, how people spend their time overall. And these reports measured the economy and time use, not relationships or who pays the bills. Okay? It didn't measure boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, whether a man is in a relationship, who financially supports a partner, household income or financial dependency within relationships, whether a boyfriend is financially dependent on his partner. None of that was in there. I don't know why they even titled it like that. Okay? So, and then you can, like I said, there was some great information in there. If you guys want to look at the American Time Use Survey, they can actually pinpoint that paid work, 556 minutes, housework activities, all this stuff. They break it down step by step. And then also the trend of men not working. Average is this is the percentage of men ages 15 plus who did not work on an average day. That's 12%. So it's not nowhere near the majority of those men. It was a small increase of 1.6 percentage points over the past 9 years. This is a modest change. It's not a surge. So I don't know where they got that from, because when you go back to 2014, it was 10.4%. Now it's 12%. So if that's what they consider, there's more men being supported. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to say, I don't see that, but okay. So again, no evidence was presented in cited sources showing that stay-at-home boyfriends are increasing or that women are taking care of boyfriends. Lord have mercy. My Bebo. All right. Are more young men moving back with parents? The question is about where people live, not who has jobs. Employment records do not measure living arrangements. Okay, simple. But what the data actually shows is that young men are more likely than young women to live with their parents, and this is among adults aged 25 to 34. That's during around that after college time. And honestly, I've always been a huge a huge supporter of not kicking your kids out just because they're 18 and shit. If you got the means to take care of them until they get on their feet, let them go ahead and get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? That's what your kids are for. As long as they're trying to be productive and do something with their life, especially if they're out of college. Like, come on now. You got to be a safe haven for your kids some way, right? So yeah, so this is from 2023. So 20% for young men and 15% for young women. It's a 5% difference. And why women celebrate stuff like this? Like, is this a good or bad thing? I'm not okay. So living with parents is uncommon, or is common among younger adults, 18 to 24, as we would think, right? 58%, 25 to 34, 20%, 35 to 44, 8%, 45 to 64, 4%, and 65 and over, 2%. And this is from the U.S. Census Bureau Families and Living Arrangements 2025. It was just updated. Okay. So yeah, so 58%, 18 to 24, those are the college years. Is that, I mean, what's y'all mad at kids is living with their parents? All right. So it has become more common over time, and this is for all young adults between ages 18 to 34. In 1960, it was 27% of young adults living with their parents, and now it's 52% for ages 18 to 34 living with their parents in 2023. Okay, so I'm not sure. It depends on the person. How do if somebody doesn't like the fact that kids are living with their parents? I mean, I can see that, but I'm not one of those parents that will be upset if my child needed to come back and stay with me. If she falls on hard times, and no, I'm not gonna make her pay rent and shit like that. And there's no need for that. As long as she's working towards getting back on her feet and getting a job, she good. But even if she need to stay here, what, I'm gonna kick my child out? My only buckaroo? What? Really? You can't stay here. Why she can't? What the? This, I don't know. This don't make no sense to me. Well, okay. So why more young adults live with parents? They even gave context behind it. High housing costs. Is that a good reason? Student debt. Yes. Lower wages for young adults. Yes. Family support. Some choose to live at home to save money or support family. Jesus. What's wrong with this? Lord. And it was just released. The shares of young adults living with parents vary widely across the U.S. April 2025. There it is. Lord, let's see here. Is that it? Oh, well, hold on. So at the end, let's go ahead. So women did gain more non-farm payroll jobs. We covered that. Men earn more median annual income overall. So nothing has changed about that. If you guys want to know the figures from this was released July 21st on my birthday, 2026, men overall earned $1,380 per week. Women earned $1,131 per week. So women earn 82% of men's median income. So even with women increasing their, the job in the workforce, men still earn more. So why would they say that women are being stay at home, or allowing boyfriends to stay at home? Lord. Again, most married households still have a husband as a primary breadwinner. Stay-at-home mothers remain far more common than stay-at-home fathers. The most common family arrangement remains 2 working parents. It's that simple, guys. Okay. All right. And again, stay-at-home boyfriends not measured. Women are now financially supporting boyfriends, not measured. And the employment reports prove women now lead American households, not established. Lord, there it is. Okay. And none of this is is hidden. BLS reports, census data, Pew Research, it's all out there for you to read. But like I said, sometimes these websites and these, talk shows, CBS Mornings, they'll immediately read the title and they'll run with it. And the title did its job. It got me to talk about it, to clarify some things. It is what it is. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that breakdown. To set things straight, I will definitely clip this up so people can understand the context behind the title. But once again, to the Black community, please, y'all gotta start reading the articles first before you jump out the window and try and use this as an aha moment. We doing this on y'all, F y'all men and things like that. I'm talking to the women. Please read it first, especially for Black women. Don't jump y'all asses out there because you're doing nothing to your claims that you make of being the most educated. And people are already laughing at folks because Jasmine Crockett got up there and said that same thing. And it's embarrassing, man. That's why people are laughing when y'all repeat that. And again, what's wrong with being in 3rd place? Black women, you're fine. Okay? Damn, read the article first. Just, please. I beg. All right. Let's see here. Air Force Rick, what up, though? $5 bombs to salute media man in chat. A lot of these women want equality that benefits them. It's just crazy to me, man. Y'all want to work. It's like some of these women want to work, but they don't want to contribute to the household. They still want the men to make more. But as y'all see, the workforce is damn near even. So yes, you guys will contribute. It's okay. Like, that's what you wanted, right? Or you just want to work and keep all your money while your husband or whoever pays all the bills? Like, the majority of households, 2 people work. Just married folks know this, okay? Oh, man. You'll forever be set back. Sweet. Oh, wait, before I review this, let me see if the young woman responded to this video. Give me a second, guys. Because I did request my team to reach out. Let's see. Nothing. Why did I go to my TikTok page and somebody with a page named I Love White Girls saved my video? Why, bro? I love white girls. Okay, brother. Jesus, but she didn't respond. So I guess let's go ahead and review this this video. So this is a young woman. I want y'all to hear her story, her dating story. I think I'd give some positive reinforcement on certain steps that maybe he made and she made. Okay, so let's listen to her story again. It's a very attractive young woman too. Here we go.
Okay, let me tell y'all how shitty my dating life has been lately. Like, so I am dating one person consistently, but we are not exclusive. So I'm like still dating other people, right? So
Step 1. There it is again. So she got a roster. I'm dating one guy consistently. Okay. We all know what that means. But again, she's not going to admit to this, and I'm going to show you why. Okay. dating one man consistently, but she going out with other men. Starting off. Here we go.
I was talking to this guy, but I was literally leaving for Houston like the day that we started talking. So he was basically like, let me know when you get back. I want to take you out, get to know you, feel all that, right? It's like cool. So I get back and we decide to hang out on a Friday. And a couple of days before, he asked me like, do you want tacos or Wingstop? In my mind, that it sounds like you about to plan some bullshit. Like that's and
so real quick, just remember what she said. The dude said you want tacos or you want Wingstop. Okay, I'm gonna circle back to that.
It for me, it's a no. For me, it's a no, and that's okay. Everybody got their standards. Some girls are fine with a Wingstop date. Some girls want to like, you know, buy them a Louis bag on the first date. There's levels, and my level is in between. You don't got to take me shopping. We don't got to go like a 5-star steak restaurant on a first date, but I'm also not selling for Wingstop, okay?
And again, I think that's very reasonable. Okay, guys. I mean, I get it, but I think it's very reasonable. But we're gonna circle back. Here we go.
So automatically, my intuition is telling me like it's about to be some BS, right? But I'm also not trying to get ahead of myself, you know, not trying to make decisions before I know what the plan is. So I'm like, okay, we can do tacos. Wingstop isn't no, but tacos I can do. So Friday rolls around. He basically like asked me if I want him to send me his address, and he's like that I can like be on my way around 7, 8 o'clock, right? So I'm like, address? I'm not going to your house. Like what? And I'm not even gonna say like I've never been to a man's house on the first date, but also I have not talked to this man on the phone. We don't text like a lot, so it's not even like any familiarity. What's the fucking word?
Familiarity.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, but again, we talked about this during our dating breakdown. So both of them did the initial getting to know each other wrong. Remember, I told you guys that if you meet a woman on Friday and you schedule a date for next Friday, then you should take that time to talk to each other, get to know each other, so you won't seem like strangers when you go on the first date. Okay, so you know when you see her for the first time, oh man, I'm excited, I can't wait to see you. And then when you see each other, she running up to you, giving you a hug. But instead, what they did, they didn't even talk to each other. They probably said we gonna, go on a date on Friday, and they didn't even say much to each other during that time. So she don't know him. So in that right, I think that relies on the men. However, she is dating multiple men. So she may not have been open to listening to what he has to say because she got to juggle all these other dudes. And one of those guys, that's a consistent guy. And that may mean a bunch of different things, okay? He may have her attention somewhere else, okay? So, yeah, so if anything, for the young men, take that advice of trying to get to know the woman prior to the date so you won't seem like a stranger when y'all first meet. And then maybe, just maybe, you could be like, hey, you can meet me at my house and we'll drive from there. And then, that's one of the scenarios. That's actually a great scenario because typically when a woman drives to your house, that means she trusts you. Okay. She got to know you as much as possible. And she trusts that, hey, I could drive to his house. We can drive there together. And then maybe she may want to come in and see the house or something like that. It's not a requirement. It is what it is. But she's like, I don't even know this guy, so I'd rather meet him at the restaurant or whatever the hell they're going. And that's perfectly fine. Okay. Oh, super chat. Ronius E, $5 super chat said, also during the talking period before the date, if y'all fall out before the date, you can keep your money in time. Yeah, it's another reason too. Thank you.
Familiarity to where I could be like, okay, I feel comfortable going to your house. So I'll tell him like, I don't even know if you're a serial killer yet. So like, let's just wait on the house. And I'll just like, I said, send me the address and I'll just meet you there. And I said, send me the address of the restaurant and I'll meet you there. Because this is my time to figure out if my intuition was right or wrong. Is it a restaurant? And he tells me, he sends like a voice message and it's like, ooh, what do you say? Something like laughing about the serial killer part. And then it's like, well, it's not a restaurant. It's like a little taco spot and they do a setup outside. That's the taco truck.
Okay. So if you guys don't know anything about Houston, we do have a lot of food trucks out here. And some of these food trucks are considered good eats. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Who does anybody live in Houston? You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not your regular, you know what I'm saying, food truck that's sitting outside a construction site or something like that with the little aluminum side and shit. No, these Houston food trucks are dressed up like whatever you need. Some of the best food you can get from a food truck. And I promise you, if he was telling her to go to a taco place, a taco truck, hey, they probably on point. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. All right. So that's one thing I had to learn when I got to Houston, because I used to have that mindset like, oh man, I ain't going to that damn food truck. But nah, brother, once that smell hits your nose, it's curtains for you. Same thing in DC. DC got a lot of food trucks hanging around there as well. Okay. But yeah, in Houston, it's on a whole other level. I promise you, they are amazing. All right. So she may have missed out.
You're trying to take me to a taco truck. Where is the effort? So at this point, I already know I'm not going, because I can see the effort's not there. You try to take me to a taco truck and your house on the first day. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I said, and I'm still trying to be nice at this point. I'm trying to be a nice, soft girl. I'm not trying to, just be like, rah, rah, rah. So I tell him, I said, please don't tell me.
Why do these young women have to try to be nice? You supposed to be nice regardless. I'm going to try and be a soft girl. Jesus.
That you want me to drive to his city to eat tacos outside for 20 minutes. What's the rest of the itinerary? Because there has to be more. 20 minutes starting now. There has to be more.
So she asked him, I guess she's thinking there got to be some more itinerary. So let me listen to what the dude said.
In my brain, there has to be more to this. There's no way that you want me to drive. You want me to drive to your house so we can go get tacos and then go back to your house. That's what it sounds like. But also, I don't know. That's just what my intuition is telling me. So I asked him for the rest of the itinerary. And he tells me basically like, you can come back to my house and we can chill and watch movies and drink some wine.
So in my opinion, I don't think he had anything else planned until she asked what else is on the itinerary. He didn't have anything else planned. He just wanted to eat some tacos and get to know her. But when she said, hey, what else you want to go? He's like, oh, well, shit, we can go back to my house, watch movies and drink some wine. So the dude, of course, he was probably trying to sneak in, trying to get her into a, comfortable space or whatever. Anything predatory or no foolery like that. But he was trying to get to it. You can tell. All right.
What? So, instead of blocking him, I did the job of telling him what's wrong so that for the next girl, he can know how to come at her right. So I was basically like, I don't go to men's house on the first day. Like, I prefer to do it.
But you told us that you have. You just told him you don't, because you didn't like him that much. And it's okay. I don't know why it's I guess women don't like to admit that. It's okay to say that you didn't like him enough. And also that could be a reason because she's dating multiple men. And that's where that, pair bondings type stuff comes in. You're spreading yourself thin to all these men. So you really don't have time to cultivate a real relationship, especially with the guy that you probably don't really like, and it's okay. Let's see here. A man supporting men. What up though? You ain't lying about those food trucks in Houston. Yeah. Every time I'm in Houston, I go by the Juicy Joint food truck on Richmond Ave. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm telling people, hey, you can go to the outlets out here, man. They got a whole little lineup of food trucks. Woo! Man, I got to stay out here. I'm eating clean. All right. Thank you, brother.
XYZ. So if you want to do something else next week, let me know. And I'm not going out with him ever again. So even if he does try to plan something, I'm not doing it. But for the next girl, he knows how to come correct, because I already know he's not romantic. He doesn't know how to plan shit. Because if your idea of a first date is me coming to your house, going to get tacos, and going back to your house, absolutely not. I have a taco truck by my house that I can walk to and get some tacos if I really want some tacos,
So, and then again, she really didn't like him like that. It's okay, because if you're going on a date to get to know somebody since they didn't talk over the week, then there shouldn't be a problem. Y'all sitting outside. The weather, is always nice out here for the most part, unless it's raining, of course. But yeah, you sit outside, you have some tacos. Man, that could have been a cool little date. But I know I'm not that out of touch to understand what you guys are dealing with on the dating market now. All of these women want some sort of an experience. But for me, back in the day, that would have been cool. Go to a little, taco truck or a mom and pop restaurant and get something to eat, man. It ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that. But like I said, some of these women, if they don't like you like that, the only way that they're going to go out on a date is if you plan like something spectacular or something shit like that. Because she said she was in the middle. I give her that. And I did mention the Yard House. I love the Yard House. That would be a great date, in my opinion. Something like that, But even that may not be enough. Who knows? So.
And it's not like I'm too good for tacos. It's not like I'm too good for a taco date. But for a first date, no. That's like fourth date. Like, we cool with each other. I can come to your house and just chill, watch a movie, eat some tacos. But for the first date, you should be trying to put your best foot forward and like wow me. And that's not what
I told you. Yeah.
I actually hate you.
Oh.
Thank you, sis. Because I don't know bougie.
Okay, so she found a comment that agrees with her because they was trying to cook her in the comments. She said it's the intentionality behind it. There was none. And like I said, I don't think he had anything planned. And one thing, she said she was trying to be soft. Now, young lady, y'all got to watch your goddamn language.
I actually hate you. Thank you, sis. Because I don't know bougie ass bitch. And I don't.
You see how it's coming out? Yeah. Oh, the mask is coming off. Look at the hands. The Kendra hands. Hold on, look.
Thank you, sis. Because I don't know bougie ass bitch. And I don't need like no 5-star restaurant on the first date. But also, like, there was no intention behind the date. I'm not about to sit with you in a Wingstop lobby and eat no fucking lemon pepper wings with you. I'm not about to.
Y'all hear the curse? Man, I tell young women all the time, y'all got to watch the cursing. You got to watch it on social media. Now your real personality is coming out. And men are going to see this. You got to
sit in front of a taco truck and eat some tacos and then go back to your home on the first date. No, I'm not doing it. And if you like that, that's cool. I'm not yucking nobody's yum. For the guy that's in my comments talking about he went on a date with his girl and they went to Wingstop and she brought a pint of Hennessy and one for her. Like, love that for y'all, but it's not for me, and that's okay. That's okay. Like,
and she's right. She got a preference. She could do whatever the hell she wants. So that's not the argument here. So.
If he would have planned a picnic and tacos was involved, hell yeah, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with that. Have like a cute little picnic. We got some tacos. We got the green sauce, the red sauce, there's options. We got some lime there. We got some games. I'm fucking with it. And
this little it didn't take much to set her off. The first video, she said, I'm trying to be nice. Now y'all see why she was trying to be nice. Man, they be having a foul mouth, man. Goodness gracious.
We don't know a picnic for a first date, and we have fucking sandwiches. Like, I'm not bougie. I'm a little bit bougie, but I'm not that fucking shallow to where I'm like, no, I'm not like that. But you're not about to play with me, and I feel like he was playing with me. And I'm too old to be giving grown men like the benefit of the doubt. We are not broke college students no more. I don't give a fuck no more. We grown. We got grown people money. We about to play in grown people days. Like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing it.
We heard you. I'm not doing that no more. What you been doing? Yeah, we know.
I'm not doing it. And like, say the plan was the plan, right? But I also asked him what the itinerary was. And that was me telling him, you need to do more. I'm not fucking coming. And that was his chance to be like, you know what? Let me ask him something else.
How young folks be driving and talking and shit? Y'all ain't scared? Like, she's recording this video, like, literally in traffic, maybe on the highway. How y'all do that?
Because it was a Friday night. There's tons to do on a Friday night. There probably was like a night market around. We could have went bowling, to the movie, something. And he didn't want to do nothing. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm just not going to go. I didn't lose no fucking sleep, okay? I wasn't dressed. I was in my bed, and I stayed in my bed. And one last thing, this is the last thing, I promise. For the girl who came in my comments talking about I wasn't worth the effort, it's like, but this ain't his video. If he want to make a video and talk about how I wasn't worth planning the day for, okay, but this is my video and I'm talking shit about him. The fuck?
Oh, see, now, first thing, like I said, you got to watch the attitude. And that may be a real personality. That may attract certain type of guys. And I think she's starting to she should understand that now. First video was a little bit different. It was damn near 30 curse words in that shorter video. And that's crazy. Y'all young women, y'all gotta watch that. Okay. Now, this young woman, she's an upcoming content creator. And you know what type of content she does? Dating. dating story times. So that's gonna be tough as well. All right. So all of her content is centered around, I went on this date with a guy. I went on this date with a guy. This guy, this guy, this guy. That turns a lot of men off, but I don't think she cares because she's trying to grow her platform. So that's one thing that probably would need to stop if you want men to be a little bit more intentional, okay? Because I know the common response is the men I date, they don't have social media. Everybody got social media. They're going to find out some way or another, okay? It is what it is. But I did see some of the comments, and I want y'all to see these. Let's go. Hey, men, don't do this. Leave these women alone. This guy said, car seat in the back, lower them levels, mama. So she got a little runaround somewhere. Okay. So he's essentially saying, hey, you need to, you know what I'm saying, watch your tone. Watch your tone. Okay. But yeah, hopefully the guy, he had kids too. If anything, I would tell young women who has, you know, if you have children, please make sure you keep your dating pool to men that have children. Because if a man don't have children, he know that you having sex, you got a kid. So he gonna try and sneak in, and they may not be as intentional. So that may be red flag number one for her. But don't do this, guys. Leave this woman alone. This person said, effing one person while complaining about the other dates is the same. See, just talked about this. Men are going to assume. Where did I ever say I was sleeping with someone? It don't matter. You said you were dating one man consistently and you're dating other men. Men are going to assume that you're having sex with at least one or two of those guys. Okay? Just like the woman on the other video that I did where she said, I got a roster of 4 and I'm sleeping with one consistently and the other one, he can get the booty sometimes too. You don't have to tell men like this, when did I ever say I was sleeping with a man? You don't need to do that because men are going to assume regardless. It's that simple. Now, this one, he said, when a guy know you dealing with somebody else, that's how he coming. And yeah, and that's why his date effort was low. He's probably like, let's go get these tacos because you already got it. You dating dudes. And she said, he didn't know anything about my dating life, but you have a platform doing dating content, ma'am. And the guy said he knew men know why women act like we don't. He's off. He's essentially saying men know, you know what I'm saying? Know why women act, women act like we don't. We are rational people. We know. And it's just a way a woman moves. So if she's not giving you her attention, you call her or you text her and she's not responding, then we're automatically going to assume that you may be dating multiple men. Men going to assume that regardless. What you think men are going to meet you, you know what I'm saying, at the gas station or something, y'all exchange numbers, and he was the first one that you exchanged numbers with, or you the only one he talked to? No, they're going to assume anyway. But the way that you move is going to determine if things, progress into something different. If not, then you're going to get guys offering Wingstop and taco trucks. It's that simple. And then look, this guy said most women believe that too. It's an energy. And this guy said, I've heard it before. Men know. So that's it. So yeah, I just wanted to play that for you guys. But yeah, the next time, like I said, I want to have one of these smaller content creators come up so we can walk through this. But yeah, she has every right to her preference. That's not an issue. But the way that you present on social media will definitely attract a certain type of man or woman. This goes for both men and women, primarily for women, because y'all got some foul mouths and you got to chill out, okay? Because that looks all bad. But who am I? I'm just what y'all say, a OG. So y'all ain't gonna listen. But anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Hopefully this is a great live stream, man. I had so much fun doing this. Let me get these last super chats real quick. Air Force Reek, $5 bomb said, when a woman says I'm trying to be nice, I translate into All my life I had to fight. All my life I had to fight. Thank you. Wesley Turner, what up though? 499 bomb said, peace to Media Man Manclave. It's been a minute, Media Man. That mock neck is clean. Oh, appreciate that, brother. Oxnit, man. Y'all got to get to it. The link is in the description, man. I got y'all, you know what I'm saying, some percentages off. So go ahead and get to it, man. Thank you, brother. Let's see here. Erroneous E says she's definitely gonna milk this for content. I'm gonna be looking for a response talking crazy. And I'm pretty sure she is, but like I said, man, that's her stick. 296 likes. Thank you, Pooh, man. Say we get FOMO for 300. See here, T-Mac, what up though with the 999 bomb? Said I appreciate your channel and the grown men talk and real statistics that debunk false stereotypes. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Always a good look from black men supporting black men. What up though, T-Mac? Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm hungry too. So now I got 2 hours of practice, golf practice tomorrow. So it'll be worth it though. I get to it. Oh, thank you, Pooh Man, for the update. 301 likes. Damn, man, on a pop-up, man. I'm glad I was able to give y'all some entertainment on a random Tuesday. I think this was good. But yeah, but again, let me know if you guys, if there was anybody in the chat that didn't understand my initial Kendra G video. I was confused. I was like, man, like, what the hell is going on with Black YouTube about that video? It was nothing offensive in there. But I guess, you know, like I said, sometimes a lot of folks in these spaces don't like Kendra G, and I get it. You know, she has said some egregious things about black men, and in particular, a lot of folks don't like Kendra G is because of the fact that she doesn't like Kevin Samuels, okay? But sometimes the truth is very hard to overlook. So again, you can count on Kendra G spitting some, you know what I'm saying, some good words here and there, but at the end of the day, she's always going to cycle back to the sisterhood because she has an audience to appease. And I understand the game now more than ever. So for people who rely on their audience, they have to stay in pocket some sort of way, okay? And that's exactly what Kendra G is doing. But again, she got all the information. She done more interviews with women than anybody in these spaces at this point. So yeah, she know everything she needs to know. So it is what it is, man. So all you can ask for, you know, reach a little bit. And this is no slight to the other female content creators. Just putting it in context in regards to the audience that listens to you. Okay. So yeah, it's tough. One day I pray that, you know, the right women, the right female content creators will garner an audience of black women that support her, super chat, and not just over there to talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? One day, I pray that we get to that point. You know, until then, Kendra G is pretty much all the black community has that black women actually like, and she could talk to them any kind of way. It is what it is. All right. So that's what we got. Let's see here. All right. I got everything cool. So I'll leave you with the young black women. Let them go ahead and shine. But until next time, please be on the lookout. I got another video coming out at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Azar and Paul Pierce. I'm addressing them once again. So be on the lookout for that. But until next time, I may pop up on the live stream later this week. Who knows? We'll see. So Media Men out. Peace. God bless. Thank you guys once again. Appreciate the support as always. Shout out to the moderators, Olua, Pooh Man, Mona D, and everybody that sent in super chats. Greatly appreciated. I'm out.